into the games, my friends. Jumping into the games. But a nice little nostalgia trip. Like I said, we're strolling down, if not just diving through memory lane, as it were. See, the multi-stream is actually not appearing for this thing. Oh, there it goes. So it's just taking its sweet titties time. Yeah, there was a handful of shows that, like I said, when it came to like 12-ounce mouse and to some extent, some episodes of C-Lab. And let's be real, there were even some episodes of Aqua Teen that I thought were kind of duds. So, you know, for every banger, for every incredible show or an incredible episode of a well-beloved show, some of those were not always hits. That's just how it goes. You know, that's no one's fault. That is just the reality of how it all works. You know, they can't all be zingers, as they say. So, understandable. It's still a good time. Almost done on my end. Akatori is the name of the game we're playing. Today is the launch day. Playing it for the first time. Not lunch day. Launch day. That's right, my friends. Look, I am 30 to 40 years old, and I don't need this right now. That's right. So many fun moments, so many quotable moments. I'm all about it, man. I'm all about it. Navigation. All right, friends. I think we're all set. Let's jump into Akatori. How's that sound? This game just came out today, August 5th, if you can believe it. And we were lucky enough to get a review key from Lurkit. There was a demo that was making the rounds for a while. I want to say a couple months ago that I think did pretty well. And that was what first allowed me to get my eyes on the game. I didn't actually play the demo myself, but I saw a couple friends stream it. And I was like, damn, this looks freaking sick. So let's see what this is all about. Probably not going to do like the uber challenging one. Probably balanced battles. I'm a balanced battles kind of gamer. What can I say? Except for an experienced player. Don't want to go for a tough challenge. I mean, the thing is, this game has the Souls-like tag. Not every Souls-like tagged game is brutal in its difficulty, but maybe I don't want to overdo it. Let's just medium do it. I'm a medium do it kind of gamer. Let us begin, my friends. Ball Pit, yes, Ball Pit also has a big update coming out, which looks great. There it is. Title drop. Now, this one looks very cool. I'm excited. Beautiful, like, art design, cool animations, and, of course, I'm always a sucker for a nice, tasty metroidvania to sink my teethers into. And with that, we're jumping on in. They probably want me to go to the right, but I like to go the wrong way first. So we got punch. What else we got? We got jump. We have a double jump. We have a roll, but you can see in the top there is stamina. Or at least a cooldown for the roll. What else we got? It's like kind of pressing different buttons. We have a little like a bring up the meta progression or unlock stuff for a character. And I guess that's actually a couple things you can bring up. There's eventually going to be a map. There's collectibles. So that's not a pause menu, although pressing pause does bring up the pause menu. That's just the character button. And you can press this for inventory. Oh, okay. Can I equip my fists? Yes, I can. Heavy attack. Okay. That's kind of cool. There's the roll. Yep, sure enough. And then there's an uppercut. Ooh, cool. There we go. Shoryuken. That's pretty cool. There's an air combo. Nice. All right. Thump, thump, thump. And that does include smacking the shit out of this guy. That's pretty cool. All right, cool. I'm like pressing another button, see what else we got. And of course, I'm gonna try my best not to be obnoxious about this, but remember that time I went to Japan, guys? I know I never talk about it. I know. We, of course, remember these as Torii gates. So whenever you're exiting the Torii gate or exiting a temple area of sorts, what you want to do is make sure you pause before you leave. You bow your head. I can't crouch, but you bow your head before leaving, and then you turn back and walk out. So that's the thing. If you're about to enter, you, let's see if I can remember. What do you do before you enter? Do you clap and bow? I think you just bow before you enter, then you bow after you leave. But you have to, like, bow facing the Torii gate. But there's a lot of these things. There's a friend. Hello, friend. Her name is Mako. Mako? I know in Final Fantasy VII, it was the Mako reactors, and I think it was spelled the same way. More and more Amber Storms. Amber Storms. Oh, my. Streaming a game that I want to stream. If anything, actually, well, you've heard me talk about how, like, sometimes if I pop into a games category and I see there's, like, thousands of people streaming a game that's brand new, I'll be like, maybe I'll hold off. But I actually love it when like friends of mine stream the same game, because then I can talk shop. I can be like, "What'd you think about the thing?" And we can compare notes. I love doing that. But when it's like hundreds and hundreds or thousands of streamers I don't know, then it's like, ooh, now I'm feeling intimidated. I'll let the beasts loose again. I'm going to Amber with you. Off you go. Head to the square. just gonna chill there, huh? All right. I'm going to attack more crash test dummies. We can rest here. Restore your health. Does it resurrect enemies? The way that the bonfires in Dark Souls resurrect bad guys. These are guide stones. And actually, we remember from the game Cairn, the really cool rock climbing game we played last year, or maybe it was early this year. I'm pretty sure this formation would be considered a Cairn stone formation. Not Karen. Cairn. Oh, idiot. And look at that. I got experience, or at least I got little nuggets, little trinkets for that guy dying like a doofus. I'm guessing I was supposed to jump beforehand and fight him ahead of time, but I'll just let him do his own thing. New keyboard. That's nice. You're starting to go well. I'm actually in a similar position. My keyboard has shown signs. Oh, kitty cat. My keyboard has shown signs of getting a little bit squirrely on me. But I do have an extra one already, ready to go. In fact, it's mechanical, and it's Extra Life branded. Actually, I've strategically been waiting to bust that one out once this one goes, because it's showing some slight signs of degradation. Can I ask what kind of keyboard you got, Will? If it's like a fun mechanical fella, or if it's like a brand you like? I know there's Razer, there's Logitech, there's a whole bunch of good ones. Look around. Oh, that's what they were saying. Okay. Look around. Yeah, because we've seen there's definitely areas around here. It's time to beat up some motherfuckers. And I'm just assuming that these guys are bad, and I should kill them. Maybe they aren't. Maybe they're completely harmless. Fucking roll. Woo! Steel Series is pretty good, too. I've never actually owned anything by Steel Series. I know they're usually, like, reviewed pretty well. Regarded quite well. Pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Yeah, I've never owned a Steel Series piece of peripherals. And I did have Razer. I had a Razer keyboard and mouse. Actually, the mouse I still have, but the keyboard gave out after like 6 months, which is a shame because it was not a cheap mouse or a cheap keyboard. And it oh god. Yeah, and it was unfortunately not long for this world. But yeah, the mouse is still all right though. But I'm all Logitech right now. I got Logitech mouse and keyboard. And although this keyboard is showing signs of starting to go, it's still been pretty good for me. It lasted for about, well, I've had it for like 3 years. Oh, I'm dead. That's not how it went. A very Prince of Persia style death animation, or death message. Yeah. There we go. But no, so I think it's lasted for about 3 years, which is pretty good, but kind of wish it would have lasted a little bit longer. The thing is, the thing that makes me suspect it is on the way out is certain keys are starting to fail. Certain keys are starting to fail. Like I'll be like playing a game that has WASD movement, and sometimes I'll oh shit. Oh fuck. They could jump off the edge to chase my ass. Certain keys are starting to fail. Like I'll have to press it a couple times to get it to register, like an A or an S. Like, you know, keys that get a lot of regular use because of gaming reasons. Because of gaming reasons. And it makes me wonder. I wonder if there's like ways to get in there and fix that. If there's a way to like replace just a single key. I know replacing the key caps is very easy. That's you know, inconsequential. But I'm more talking about replacing the actual like keys underneath. And I don't know. I've never looked into that, but I'm wondering if maybe I could prolong its let's see, restores a portion of health. So as long as I can pick it up and not use it right now, yeah, that's the inventory. Cool. Now, I do want to go up there at some point, but I want to see if there's anything else down here. Oh shit! Gotta make sure I don't overindulge the double jump. Oh shit! Oh, but it did. Oh, okay, I thought that was an instant kill. It's not an instant kill. Okay. Yeah, because I knew there was one more path that we had not fully explored. Ouch. Yeah, so if I go all the way to the side, you can see there is indeed something. Or at least there's like this thing here. Oh, okay, because you get a bunch more amber. In fact, it has a amber-ish hue to it, so there you go. I'm supposed to like kept the potions. No, that was a... It did not save the stuff you pick up. Nor would I expect it to. Whew. It's like I roll a little bit too far for a platform like this. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, not the keycaps. The keycaps are... Oh, fucking, I never expect him to, like, jump off the edge to catch me. To pursue me. But yeah, not the keycaps, but yeah, I do mean the actual, like, I guess the switches underneath. I keep forgetting there's a cooldown to roll. I'll, like, roll underneath, and I'll press roll again. It's like, no, you gotta wait for the thing to recharge. Wait for the thing to recharge before you can roll again, doofus. You dingus. Yep. You wanna get these guys. Yes, if there's a way to replace the individual switches without just tearing out the whole, the whole damn thing, without replacing the whole keyboard, the whole kit and key and caboodle. Is he able to get got by the spikies? He will. And his loss is my gain. After like 5 attempts and dying here a whole bunch like a doofus, let us proceed. I wonder if those stalactites will kill me as spikies, like if those will do damage. Hopefully not. Up we go. Since I don't know exactly what these guys' attack patterns are, we like kill them too quickly for them to ever be able to be dangerous towards us, so I'm just killing them too fast. Like I'm trying to be careful around them. Can't do an air dodge, by the way. You can roll on the ground just fine, but there's no air roll, no air dodge necessarily. What about the kit and keyboodle? And I'm gonna reap the benefits. There you go. So that's a cool path. What's over this way? Okay. And a cool path that way. Well, now I don't know which one to go to. I'll go the left one first because that one was not guarded by a switch. That one might be the optional one. I always love going the wrong way first. Kitty cat friend. I'll pick up the kitty cat friend. Collection updated. This is apparently a collection. It's a collectible. Gotta take a break. Just a little kitty. So I think all the kitty cats, or all the collectibles are kitty cat fellas. Now, are they just, like, text fellers? Or is there a tangible benefit to acquiring them? We'll have to find out. We'll have to find out, my friends. Right, what's this lesson gonna be? Probably the path of progress fight, I guess. Head to the square. Alright. Can I jump on top of the... Oh. Try to jump off the Torii gates, and the game said, nah. It was like, yeah, it's doing me like... It's not doing damage. Oh, it is doing damage. Oh, fuck. Alright, I need to drink my health potion, because I'm getting fucked. The top of the Torii gates damages you. Now, that's unusual. That was unexpected. Lots of beasts. Oh, right, Bao. He released the beasts. Hopefully not intentionally. Bao, you would never. Or maybe it's pronounced Bo. The beasts you should be watching, not the soldiers. I see you've recovered. I wonder, like, yeah, if she was injured previously. Of course, I'm kind of injured now with the beating I've been taking recently. Scrambled the guards because of an alarm. Some guy named Ryuji, who's a dunce, apparently. Tell him he's a dunce. Will do. Someone escaped from the dungeon. Someone escaped from the sex dungeon. Well, that's not cool. All right. They're just talking amongst themselves. Amber Castle. It's been 5 days. They're mining for more amber. So they were mentioning amber storms. There's been amber deposits we saw in those caverns. There's Amber Castle. I'm seeing a slight theme going on here. I gotta get going. Just like the other guide, she says. Maybe that's her role. Maybe she is a guide. I've been told to inform you that you're a dunce, Ryuji. Says, where's the abbot? So I guess the abbot, I guess, is a title. Some kind of like title that you're bestowed upon. Yeah, to the chancellor. Okay. Want to share? How's it going, everybody? Scientist. Unexpected. I like the snorkel the guys behind him. Monastery's best guide. No pressure. Now, is there a Costello? Good question. Secret wisdom to impart to my pupil. Ancient abbot wisdom, eh? Head to the lake, he says. All right. With your scuba gear, no less. Far from the kitchen, close to your weapons. Interesting phrase. Is that a gun? Is that a rifle? Got something strapped on his back there. I would have assumed this would be like, you know, mostly martial arts kind of deals. Chasing someone to the Amber Castle, or from the castle, maybe. Just a practice drill, I'm sure it's fine, but take this Akatori relic. Ah, that's the name of the game. It's a health boost. It says go and take care. You got it. Bing. So now we have a third health nugget. Very nice, very nice. Which means I probably didn't have to drink my health potion, but I got nervous when the Torii gates were hurting me. Like, I'm just trying to be I'm just curious, man. I'm not trying to, like, be a naughty boy, but trying to jump over the Torii gates to take some damage. I got an achievement for it, though, so there you go. Presumably, I'm not the only one to be curious. And I'll do the savies. Boink. There we go. Which also restores our health. This game's pretty. Can I jump up here? There we go, yes. This game's very pretty, and of course, like a lot of us, I imagine, what first caught my attention about this game was the very pretty presentation. Now, you know, it's not just a pretty face. This game can have pretty visuals until the cows come home, but how's the gameplay? And of course, we're still pretty early on, but I won't deny the presentation is quite stellar. Can I jump up here? Not quite. Just a little bit too high for me. Hup, hup. Yeah, not quite, not quite. And like, even if I kind of hang in the air a little bit by punching and kicking, yeah, I still can't do it. More of a height question. And as a lifelong short guy, I know all too well about the old height question. I know it all too well. Now, given that there was a save point, like, one room ago, I would have been impressed if I would have somehow died in between this save point and the other one. Universal fuel and currency. Thank you for that exposition to us, the player and the audience. Thank you, game. Yes, there's a switch to open these doors. You can't just punch open doors, which is, you know, very disappointing. Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil 4 would like to have a word. He was a big fan of kicking open doors most excessively and excitedly. My favorite thing to do in RE4, at least in the original, was to open a door halfway and then kick the rest of it open. So, because you could just do like a immediate kick to blast it open, or you could open it normally. But there was a point in the animation where if you, like, in the opening door animation normally, or if you did the double input, he would like cancel the standard opening and go for the kick. So it's like, let me open it part way and then fucking blast that shit. Speaking of blasting, whoop. It's a shame I can't uppercut that guy upwards. I would like to do the little juggle maneuver. What I'm trying to say is it's a shame I can't knock that guy up. I wish I could knock him up. I keep forgetting I could just have the little schmoove around control, which is nifty at all times. Oh shit! Oop, oop. Camera zooms out to really make sure we can see everything. Woo. Bop, bop, bop. There we go. I was looking to see if I can do the uppercut in the air. No, I cannot. Take the health potion. Thank you. I did drink mine earlier. Can I make that jump? I guess maybe you have to damage boost. Maybe that's the game's way of saying, like, sorry, bro, you have to damage boost your way up. Oh, no. Oh, here we go. There's another thing. Oh, derp, derp. Okay. I was like, man, that seems unusual. And I haven't seen a ledge grab yet, at least. Not to say it's not possible. So I can't reach him. There we go. Little missile launcher fellers. Woo! Punch. Now that door is open up yonder. Very good. Smack, smack, smack. And does that open this door? Oddly enough, no, it doesn't. Oh, this will probably open it, though. Boink. There is a noise, but there's not really, like, a visual indicator that you've connected with the switch when you punch it. Like, of course, when you punch it, it goes like it slowly turns. It'd be kind of nice if there was some kind of like, I don't know, like cartoonish, like little boop, like some little like sprite that appears when you punch something. They give you like a visual confirmation that you connected with it. Here's a dude, Yoshiro, heading out again. Trying to scam more broke monks. Best price in the monastery. What about the premium prices? We are the only merchant here. Still the best prices. Discount prices. I got $10.99 for $9.99. So I can afford any of these things. But you know what? I'm gonna hold off because there might be like cooler things to buy. Like those are all temporary deals. Those are all potions. I want to save my money for the good stuff. And like just kind of based on how this menu looks, it looks like there will be some good stuff eventually to unlock. I can't just unlock them here, obviously, but eventually there will be things, and I'm guessing we use the amber to unlock them. Ooh, big bridge. Meet the military at the lake. I'm sure the military has our best interests in mind. They're not gonna do anything weird. There's no weirdness to worry about with the military. I'm sure it's fine. You see, there's like a little bit of jitterbugginess to the reflection in the water there. It's just like a little bit off kilter at times. That might be a GPU thing. That might be with my GPU specifically, for my drivers. So it might not be a thing for Intel and NVIDIA users, but for AMD, a little bit silly. But that's the thing that I'm sure they can patch out. Otherwise, this is pretty. I'm always a sucker for this kind of color palette on a reflective surface. Very Spirited Away. It's my favorite scene in that movie where like they're on the train that's across the water. Beautiful. Whom are you? Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire? Too much water. Well, 6 out of 10. We're scientists. Military scientists. A new species. Species of military. Just teleport us. He's the chief teleporter. Oh, whoa, no kidding. That said teleport us, not send us to hell. What is this? Health and safety rules in the Amber Castle. They're all puking their dicks off right now. Anyway. Don't touch the amber, it's contagious. Not for monks, though. Meet you at the elevator. I do wonder what this is all about. I do wonder, like, what this is all going towards, because this is another one of those cases where we're just kind of getting tossed in. There's not really much introduction. It's just like, yep, here's your job, go. It's like, oh, okay. We're kind of learning as we go, obviously. If only I could press the map button to see it. Boop. Is it this map button right here? Woo! Amber Castle. Cats found. There's 5 kitty cats. And I guess the idea is... And of course, once again, I like to go the wrong way first. I wonder if the idea is, like, we're to just go ahead and they'll meet us up or something like that. Like, if we're the guide, shouldn't we be guiding them? Oh, are you dead? Oh, yeah, he actually might be dead. Huh, that's a little morbid, don't you think? It's like, a little bit unceremonious too, isn't it? All right, so sure enough, yeah, that is a dead end, as expected. But yeah, it's interesting pacing for an introduction. It's just kind of tossing us in, and we're just, you know, we are playing this monk who is a guide apparently, and we're guiding this team of military scientists for some investigation into what is called Amber Castle, which I assumed was like, I don't know, like where the Emperor lives or something. I don't know, but it turns out it might be something quite a bit more nefarious and destructive. Like it might be something maybe not evil, but something definitely not good. Because this vibe is not a positive vibe. This is not a happy place. So we're gonna head to the elevator, which has got to be this way, probably. We know that the dudes can't touch the amber, but as monks, which is what we are, we can do that shit. Make a call. What about a good old telegraph? So there is like modern technology in this universe. I see it has like 2 out of 3 bars lit. You just break that shit open. I see there's like some big boys. Look at that guy. He's got like a funny mask on. So here they are at the elevator. They somehow got ahead of me. Now, all right. So yeah, sure enough. So I'm guiding them from here on out. Down we go. How'd you guys get ahead of me? Someone press a button, please. All right. Slowly descending. So, you catch the game last night? Yep, we're all just shuffling about awkwardly. It's a slow elevator, yep. Anyway, that's right, I did see that whale. I did see that, yeah, because Game Freak was... They of course, do non-Pokemon games sometimes. Not all that often, but sometimes they do. Beast of Reincarnation, I think is what it was called, or something like that. Reviews are... Oh, are they not? Really? That's unfortunate, because they look cool, but... Yeah, I've not looked into it at all. Uh-oh. Who could have foreseen that things would get weird and... disastrous? Sickly wretch. Listen, you fuck-ass. Sensitive to the amber storms. We do have an emergency exit if nothing else. So I guess that's what they were asking about, like, you know, are you feeling better now? About something she was recovering from. So the idea is the monks are able to interact with the amber, but, and regular dudes can't because it's contagious. And yet there are these amber storms that even monks that have trained well can still be susceptible to. Yeah, it seems like this amber stuff is just not good to be hecked with in general. Gotta find a telephone. I love this frog guy that's over here. That frog guy looks delightful. So I can't get over there. Let's talk to the frog lad. I'm sure he'll have all the answers. Hello, frog friend. Lolo. I'm Dodo. Lolo has got the discounts. Oh, it's on Game Pass. That's nice. Punch, punch, punch. So, same kind of stuff. And same prices, too. Yeah, I guess I'm going by myself, by the way. Thanks for nothing, you idiot scientists. Grown-ass men. Staying behind while I'm just gonna do my own fucking thing. Oh, Jesus. I thought he was gonna fall in the frickin' spikies. So he fucking went right for my frickin' face. Bop, bop, bop. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Scared. Got a full commit. Hup, hup, hup. Like, oh no. Poops out little acid blobs. Bop, bop, bop. Get fucked. Oh no, I land on the acid. Okay. Once it goes away. Slowly. Please. There we go. And just so I'm clear, anything else up here? Can't punch that down. I'm gonna guess because this is a metroidvania, that's a wall that we'll eventually be able to demolish. For now, no demolitions. Oh god, he's got a gun. Sure enough, there is just like straight up firearms. Man, the enemies in this game are not hesitant in the slightest to like just immediately blast your ass. Like the enemies, like they attack so quickly. You have to be like really on your guard, like know how to react instantly. Not much wind up to their attacks. It's just all right. They are on your ass. Get fucking ready, bro. So I gotta get good. Also, I have to like just memorize their attack patterns. I know how to go about this. There we go. Just gotta get good. Gotta watch for the patterns. Try to internalize these things. Look at that fella, by the way. Nice and like ensconced in amber like an egg. What's up, Farsight? Started blasting always. Always be blasting. Always be booty blasting. Oop. Good to see you, Mr. Farsight. We're playing Akatori. This game just came out. Oh shit. This came out today. This is the release day for Akatori. It's pretty cool so far. It's also quite difficult. Ouch. Oh my god. It's also quite challenging, but I can handle anything. I can handle anything, he says, before getting his shit rocked by a couple standard bad guys that he could not handle. So I see a guy with sword. Or maybe that's guy with gun. I think that's guy with gun up top. The flying guys by far are my nemesis right now. There we go. Oh, you know what? There's a tellular phone. Tellular. I like the little eyeball friends. Bop, bop, bop. Yeah, get over here. Get your ass over here. Let me kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass. Really? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. It was one punch, but I thankfully have the double jump. Like, he's just gonna be sitting there. What the hell? So there is indeed technology, along with, like, old-timey martial arts kinds of things. Let's speak with the abbot. Says it's urgent. I can hear you, you know. Hello, youthful brats. An amber storm broke the elevator, and we're all sad about it. It's a passage down the abandoned maintenance corridor. There we go. What's up, Dino Gamer? He says, sensible evening. Says, good evening. Come on, man, that's too much. I can't bestow a good evening. What am I, a miracle worker? But I will wish a sensible evening. Sensible evening is what I shall wish upon thee. It's good to see you, Dino Gamer. That's where we're going. It was sealed off 20 years ago. I'm sure it was sealed off because it was too safe and too healthy and too usable. Just gotta unseal it like a can of pineapples, exactly. Also in this universe, they have canned goods. There you go. So we gotta remember 3208. I wonder if I'll have to, like, actually remember that. 3208. Like, I wonder if I'll have to, like, earnestly remember that. So I'm writing it down for myself to remember. Is that my birthday? Oh, yes. The 32nd of of the 8th month. Yes, of course. The 32nd of August, as it were. Right. That's probably what the password is here. But first. I've mentioned before, I love to live my life, but first. Bop, bop. There we go. Hoop. Oh, God. Oh, I knew it. I knew this was going to happen. Right when I somersaulted, I saw the little fella. I was like, when my somersault animation ends, I'm going to be right in front of that guy's penis, and he's going to, like, shred my dick. And that's exactly what he did, and motherfuck. I'm upsetty spaghetti. That means TLCU doesn't want me. Yeah, ain't no scrubs. That's right. No, this game is good, but yeah, it is also not afraid to get fucky. But like I said, I think some of that goes away once you start to kind of learn the attack patterns. How to, oh shit, and not fall in the spikes like a doofus. Learn the attack patterns and learn, like, kind of what to expect from the bad guys. I'm gonna get up there and kill that dude. Kill him to death. But that poison lasts for 1,000,000 years, so it would seem. Bop, bop, bop. Oh no! There we go. Oh, okay. I need to confirm, but I think if you do a double jump, whoo! You do a double jump and then land an attack on somebody. I wonder if that resets your jump. Oop, oop, there we go. Like if you can, like, double jump off of an existing jump, basically. So I need to do more experimentation. Actually, this might be the opportunity for it. Hoop, bop, bop. Okay, no, I do not. It does not reset your double jump. Okay. I thought maybe. Thought maybe there was something to it. Excuse me. But yeah, why is there a storage facility? And also, why are there telephones? I'm not exactly sure. To be honest, we're still kind of learning more about the world. This, like, the world in game. As we're going along, because there really wasn't much of an introduction. There was no intro cutscene of sorts. They just kind of tossed us in. They were like, all right, here's, you are this person. You gotta, like, you know, go meet your elder in the village. He's got a job for you. You just start doing your thing. There's really not much of like a here's how this world works. I mean, we're kind of piecing it together little by little, but yeah, they're not being the most forthcoming with certain aspects. Whew. Whew. Okay, there we go. Oop. Got his ass. See, we're learning. We're learning. There we go. You see that fella? I guess there's a few of them. They look like eyes. Oh god, they look like eyes in the back of there. Nice and spooky. Oh, not that. Is there anything else back this way? We got the extra amber deposits. We kill the bad guys. I think we're all set. I like how the eyes kind of hide away when you get close. It'd be funny if it was August 32nd. It's the 32nd. There we go. So she just inputs it for us, which is nice. Getting back into Minecraft, Dino Gamer. That sounds cool. Samurai Jack. I did like that show back in the day. That was a cool show. That show also got kind of brutal back in those days. Very cool show, but yeah, it got pretty real at times. Very good. That looks like a dead human. This is why I take your pick. Like a pickaxe? Is that what you mean? It'll take a long time to... Oh. Uh-oh. Man in a hat. Girl. Man in a hat. Yes. Yes. Okay. Unexpected. Thank you, man in a hat. Does that make us curious, George? Let's drink a health potion because we're getting low on health. Do we have a health bar? Yeah, it's the thing in the top center. We're at half health. We have 3 health bars. We're at 1.5 right now. The little red fellers. Looks like little feathers almost. I'm like almost wondering, like, yeah, can I like, like, can I fudge it a little bit? Nah, not quite. Oh, this is a save point, so I didn't use it. You need to use health potion. I'm now 0 for 2 on using health potions where it's mandated, because if I would have drinking the health potion, if I wouldn't have drinking it, we would have gotten a full heal at the save point anyway. Like, keep drinking health potions that are limited in quantity just before I find a shrine to heal up. So we found Kelda. The monks want to unseal it. That's right, I'm a monk and I want to unseal it. Whole bunch of mods, that would do it. That's a proper Minecraft experience, is modding it to the high heavens. That is exciting. Make a dinosaur zoo, that sounds badass. I'm interested in bargains. Sale ended yesterday. Womp womp. Same damn things. I'm just gonna save right here. I think it gives us a full heal. It gives us a full heal. Look at that. Looky there. Oh shit, wrong button. And I've got double damage for a little bit. Yeah, I had a moment where I was like, oh, I wonder if I can use the D-pad to move around, because I was saying how I usually like I kind of prefer using the D-pad in games like this. But analog stick feels just fine, honestly. I'm not picky. Whew. Oh, he turned around. He changed directions. That's allowed? You're allowed to just change directions mid-attack? What the hell? It's not nice. Yeah, it was a good cartoon. I loved it back in the day. Very good time. And yeah, they weren't afraid to get, you know, pretty brutal with some of those episodes. I remember enjoying it, but not for the faint of heart. It's a dynamite cart. Will that be enough to open the stuff? Oop. Wonder if I have to escort it. And hold A to jump even more gooder. But first, a health potion. Boop. 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 There we go. Boop. Boop. Yep. Just barely. Boop. Boop. If I'll eventually get, like, the ability to... Oh no, I'm dead! If I'll eventually get the ability to, like, deflect projectiles, that kind of deal. Avatar was a good one. Yeah, absolutely with you on that one. Avatar was good. Oh, actually, grab this one, though. It's weird because I thought I used my extra potion after I had saved. Not before, I'm sorry, before I'd saved. No, after I'd saved. I was right the first time. Maybe I like... Oh, you know what? I bet when you jump up here, it autosaves. So that's an autosave. Resting is just what you do to heal up. So never mind. So yeah, that's when the autosave would have got it for me. Ouch. Same damn thing as last time. They like dodged a little bit too early. Yeah, Batman animated series was great too. This is already open too, so yeah, I guess when you like respawn, when you die and spawn back at the start or spawn back at a save, some like real world interactions stay put. So of course that health potion has to be reacquired. But yeah, switches that you flip do stay flipped, which is actually kind of nice because that way, yeah, if you like, I don't know, open up a shortcut, then you die before you can make use of it. I like the idea of, whoop, there we go. Of the things you've interacted with, those kinds of switches staying put and staying interacted. It's kind of neat. Yeah, Avatar was good. Couldn't really get into it. To be honest, I didn't get into Avatar back in the day either, but I've watched some of it after the fact, and it's like, yeah, even though I didn't watch it back in the day, I will readily acknowledge it's a good show for sure. Not necessarily for everybody. Oh, shit. But yeah, I was really impressed by what I saw watching it years and years later. I never did finish it. I think we watched like the first... maybe first season or so of it, and I really liked it. I was really impressed, and again, for a show on, you know, it was more or less intended for kids, I think they did a great job. Roll and dodge. Wait. To roll and dodge an attack. Right. Right. I thought they meant like you can like attack out of a roll, but no, there's no like roll attack necessarily. Yeah, can see why other people like it. Yeah. Yeah, it's very high quality as far as just, you know, kind of compared to other shows that were for kids back in the day. I would rank Avatar and Samurai Jack as being kind of similar as far as like, you know, going for a slightly more mature vibe, but still pretty kid friendly. Woo. Get his ass. There we go. Woo. These little tick boys, little amber ticks. Oh, he still got me in midair. That's lame. That's not nice of him. Getting a little bit low on health now. What's up, Meerkat? 54.72% through. Oh, EDF. Nice, man. Nice. Congrats on making it through that shit. That is a long game, as I've been informed. Oh. Platform. So before I go down, before I descend into madness. Oop. So you can't do more than one melee combo in midair before you like have to land, basically. I'm waiting for that poison to go away so I can land back up there safely. Good to see you, Meerkat. Yeah. That's awesome, Alif. That's awesome. Yeah, it was a good show. And I'm with you. I definitely have some nostalgia there, too. Some good shit, man. Shit was peak. Season 5 of Samurai Jack. I can't remember. I don't know if I watched it to the end. I'm with you. Like, I would, like, watch episodes as they came out. But I can't remember if I... Oh, shit. Yeah, I can't remember if I caught all of it. Right, come back here. Just pooping out acid everywhere. He's an acid pooping dude. Get over here. Get over here so I can kill you. Get your ass over here. He's like smartly. Oh, he's gonna get. I was gonna say he's smartly staying away, but the doofus just got dingled himself with the spikies. Good. I feel no sympathy for him. I got an achievement for baiting bad guys into spikies. The master. They said you were the master of baiting. Not really, but imagine. What if that's what they said? Ow. Hoop, hoop. He just gets so high. And I wish they wouldn't. Ow. Oh, shit. Leaves such a big trail. And, of course, by the time you catch up to them... It's like punch them once. Yeah, can't knock them upwards, unfortunately. But punch them once to stun them and then just go for the kill. Go for the kill. Hard mode, right. Yeah, exactly, Mirka. Because, like, on, like, super difficulty or whatever it is, it gets brutal. Well, at least 4.1 did. I've not played 5 or 6, but... 4.1 gets like fucking brutal with those later difficulties if you continue on the super hard difficulties. It's like we have to take it down to hard or even normal for some of those because it's nonsensical with the difficulty at times. Now the thing is that I can't ride the platform down. I can't ride it across rather because this like piece of platform here that's right here is in the way. So I can't do anything about that. I can't, like, ride it across. Because that little lip on the platform would knock me off. Let's save real quick. Maybe there's something else I missed. Get my health back as well. That's exciting, Meerkat. The evil orange spikies. That's right. They got the Cheeto spikies. Good character development, too. I like it. I like it. The ending was messed up, though? Oh, I just noticed. I can actually stand on this. I didn't realize that was a standable thing. I couldn't stand it. Except I could stand it. Oh, shit. Whoop, whoop. Oh, spike. Oh, no. Ugh. I had to hide the lever all the way out here, bro. That's not nice. So that's just a little safe haven. Whoop, whoop. There we go. And from here on out, we should be all set. Woo, woo. Oh. That snail trail of lava feels a little bit excessive, don't you think? Hoop, hoop. Oh shit. Hoop, hoop, hoop. Yep. Smack the shit out of him. Yeah, it really seems like if you just hit him once, it's enough to stun them. Take the rage potion. Got 1 heal and 1 rage, and I got 2 out of 3 health, which is not bad. Just like Meatloaf said, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. There we go. Yeah, no shortage of spikies around here. No shortage of spiked shenanigans to be found. Press another will be 5 kitty catters to find. Ooh. Oh, that was a lucky landing. I was not so confident about that one. A little bit nervous. It's like I gotta do like a there we go. We got there. Ouch. Oh shit. Right, I pressed the tab button. Or not the tab button, but the shoulder button, because when the game we were playing last night, Anomaly Agent and Anomaly President, the left shoulder button was their parry button by default, so it was just a reflex from playing those games a bunch. But now it's like, oh shit, that's not gonna help, Alex. That is not gonna help you here. That button has no power here, young Skywalker. Like I said, that we did hit the switch already, so we're already confirmed there. Oh, but I gotta wait for this guy. Whoop, woo. There we go. Oh, it's because you can't. Oh, I can't. You can't use like the crazy difficulties in the first playthrough. That makes sense. That makes sense. Then you can do it. Then you can do it. Oh, there was a Samurai Jack video game. I didn't know that. Was it good? And you said the ending was kind of different there. Be kind of cool to see. I hope the video game was good. Not every video game based on a licensed IP like that was good. So hope they did it justice. Oh shit! Oh fuck! There we go. And it's pretty brutal. Yeah, interesting. No, I you know what? I feel like I probably would have oh shit! What am I doing? I feel like I probably would have remembered the ending for Samurai Jack then, if I would have remembered it being like really brutal. God damn it! So I definitely don't remember it. So if it was as traumatizing as Will and Farson are making it sound, that means I didn't see it. It means I missed that shit. That uppercut move is very satisfying. I need to do that more often when I'm... But only against, like, the small, like, light fellers. The big heavy boys, you can't knock them up. You cannot knock up the big heavy boys. Try as I might. I keep trying over and over to knock them up, and I just can't knock them up. I'm so sad. Ouch. Yeah, same kind of thing. It's like I'm expecting them to go for the attack first. But they wait. They lie in wait. For me to knock them up, that is. It's a canon ending. Interesting. Excuse me. Oh. Hiya. Oh, y'all fucking did the same fucking thing, man. Same fucking thing. It's like he's facing me, so I somersault behind him. He just goes, whoop, turns around like it's just NBD. When indeed it was BD. Yeah, this game is tough. This game is not afraid. It was some goddamn bullshit. Means I gotta get good. Means I gotta get good, man. That's all there is to it. Oh, you put some... Oh, you put freaking acid there? That's not cool, bro. My potion, then. And the acid lasts so long. It's really unfortunate. Acid would have killed me at that much health I had. Woo! Oh! Shit. Do a lot of damage. But no, if you punch them when they're attacking through you like that, you will not take damage. That's at least nice. That's at least reassuring. It's just devastating, he says, yeah. And I'm sure memorable. I'm sure I would have remembered that. What's up, Judd? Good to see you, buddy. We're talking about old TV shows. And by old, I mean, you know, from our respective childhoods. They're talking about the ending to Samurai Jack, which I don't think I ever saw. I mean, I saw the show, but I don't think I ever saw the finale. I don't think I ever saw the how it ended. And I don't even know if I saw the last season just in general. Ooh, Gurren Lagann. I remember that show was huge back in the day. My god. That show was so popular when I was in college. My god. Like, cause around that time, that was around the time I like befriended a bunch of homies that I would, you know, would like appear in a bunch of my classes. So like the kind of the friend group I fell into was really big into anime, and they were all just nuts about Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann and Haruhi. The Melancholy of Haruhi, such and such, whatever that show's called. Those were like the two, like, those are the two big ones, man. Those two big animes that just, like, everybody was into back in those days. And I don't doubt they're good shows. I do not doubt. Like, man, those shows were inescapable. But in a good way. The good kind of inescapable. Right, I was hoping that'd be maybe a little something elsewhere. I'm getting kind of low on health, too. Gurren is brutal. Yeah, I don't know much about it. I know that drills. I know about drill. That's about it. That's truly all I know about Gurren Lagann. I also have heard different pronunciations. I've heard it called Gurren Lagann. And I'm not trying to say which one is right, but I've heard like different pronunciations. But it seems like a good show, and I think it's something I ought to watch. I think I would enjoy. Hoop, hoop. Don't get hit by the spikies. Just don't do it. Hit his ass. Jed, I'm not sure if you've heard of this game, but it's a pretty cool one. Akatori. It just came out today. It's quite good. It's quite good. It's also quite difficult. It is very difficult, but I'm enjoying it so far. You say, yeah, Lagan, yeah. I don't know if it's one of those where they ever say the name of the show during the show. I'm like, if it's the name of something. So I don't know if there's like a agreed upon pronunciation. Big O. Now that show I did watch. I think I watched all of it. I loved the vibe of that show. I loved the vibe of Big O. I loved the dark, almost Batman-esque presentation. I loved the soundtrack. Loved the soundtrack to Big O. Really enjoyed the, I don't know, just like melancholy, just the sadness of the show. And like, it's just, and it's not, I know this wasn't like make you sad, but it would just, you'd watch it, it's like the kind of show you'd watch on a gray, rainy ass day. Very good, like rainy, pissed off weather, gray, can't go outside, you're just fucking bummed out. It was a cool show, but man, I gotta say, the story was impossible to follow. Maybe it's better, like maybe if I were to watch it as an adult, maybe I'd have an easier time, but the show's story was incomprehensible to an adolescent Alex. Maybe if I watched it now, I'd be able to get it. And of course, as an adolescent, I'd be like, oh, Big O, ha ha ha. But then I went to college and learned that Big O notation was the thing that they utilized a lot in computer science. So it's like, oh, there's Big O, there's little O, there's little omega, there's all these other notations for measuring an algorithm's complexity. I was like, oh, there's like a technical reason for why it's called Big O. Now I know. They do say it during the show. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, Batman meets the Matrix. Yeah, it was a cool show. The music is a fucking banger. I also have the soundtrack on CD. Aleph, I have both seasons 1 and 2. Or collections 1 and 2. Is there a sale today? I would have said the same thing about him, he says. Nothing. No, I had both collections of the soundtrack. I love that shit, man. Just gotta binge it. Well, of course, that's a problem, because when you watch it back in the day, you can only watch 1 episode a week because of, Toonami limitations. You're right. Maybe if I were to go back and watch it, maybe I'd be able to appreciate it more. Assassination Classroom. Is that the name of the anime? Or is that the name of an episode during Big O? Because I don't think I recognize that name on its own, at least. Also, you can see the distance. All the while, is it a lunar eclipse? Or solar eclipse? Is it a solar eclipse? Is it the Eye of Sauron watching at the distance? I don't know what it is. I don't know, but it's something big and spooky. A 4K remaster? That'd be sick. That'd be sick, yeah. No, like I said, I should go back and watch it at some point. You want me to spoil it? I would rather not. I'd rather not. So, I mean, I think I remember enough of it to, be dangerous, but no, I'm pretty sure I saw the whole ending. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw the whole thing. And was still left with a, like, what the fuck, mate? At the, with, like, my reaction to it. Like, being like, what the fuck was all that? I will read the collectible. It's called Assassination Classroom. I don't think I recognize that one. Was it good, Aleph? Or, Whale? Says the ending was fucked up, but he said 10 out of 10. Says it was good. This was very good. Haven't caught up. No, I'm way behind. I'm way behind on anime. There's so many series that everybody loves that I've never watched. Part of it is like, how do you watch it? Like, people will mention like, bro, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch this. And I'm like, dude, none of those, like, and I'll look, none of them are on HBO, none of them are on Netflix. It's like, where do you watch these? What the fuck? I think for some of them, they're on Crunchyroll. Some of them, at least, are on Crunchyroll, and Crunchyroll is expensive. Like, holy fuck, you have to be a very much anime fan to be able to like have a Crunchyroll subscription to be worth it, because I enjoy anime, but like my god, that shit is pricey. Holy moly. It probably, yeah, that's, I mean, yeah, same kind of thing there. It probably wouldn't take too much to watch through, because the episodes weren't very long, obviously. Just pirate everything. Man, who's got the time? Who's got the time to pirate everything? And also like the hard drive space. I don't know. Maybe I'm too old-fashioned, but I don't know. It's like the number of times I'll hear people talk about that. It's like, dude, where are you getting these things? What the hell? Not messed up, but sad though. I gotcha. Yeah. Anime Heaven. Never even heard about that one. Oh, it's like a website. Oh, is it one of those like websites that somehow like? Maybe we should be having this conversation on stream. I don't want to be like, you know, getting anybody in trouble here, but it's like you know, is it one of those websites where it's like you just like somehow you're just able to watch full episodes, and it's like, how is this not being taken down? Why is this not being cease and desisted? We need the detonator. It's a lot of dynamite. You sell detonators? Sold my last one to the miners. Where are they? Door below us. Where's the key to the door? Get the card away from you if I tell you where the key is? Yes. Yes, I will. You wouldn't download a bear. I would if I could. You wouldn't download a car. There's no ad block. I don't usually use ad blocks. There you go. Oh, they are getting cease and desisted. Oh. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. Give it a hard push, he says. Detonator required. So I can just push it? Oh, it was that simple. Just, I'd have the guy say, just push it, bro. That was what unlocked the door. That's hilarious. Now I want to try other, like, action button inputs just to see what happens. There we go. Now, will he get acided? There we go. It's like you gotta wait for them to attack. Because if you go in for the dodge before they attack, they'll just turn around and bop you. Bop it. Twist it. Slurp it. Download The Bear. The Bear is a good show. We do have Hulu. We do have Hulu. That's a good show. Although I'd say that we haven't actually watched the latest season. We haven't watched the latest season, but yeah, a good fucking show. Very good television. Very, very good. Make a call. I'm gonna call Collect. Addressing ourselves as the Brat. Brat Summer. The password, 2304. Manifestation, there we go. Boop. Uh-oh. Another scary moment. Don't pay for any of them. Yeah, I mean, I because I'm like, I don't know, it's one of those where it's like, especially like if it's one of those where we can like share our account with like certain number of friends or family members. I don't really mind it, to be honest. I'm never gonna be like, you know, how naughty, you know, using a piracy, how terrible. It's like, who amongst us has never benefited from some kind of pirating service ever once before? It's like, of course I have. Of course I've benefited from such things existing, so like I'm never gonna like talk shit or like say that anybody should or shouldn't, but it's something I don't mind doing, especially like I said, providing it for friends and family. And also like I've said before, like sometimes it's like, dude, pirating things like takes a lot of time and effort. It's like sometimes like I'll look into like, how do I watch this show? It's not on any streaming services. I'll like try to find it on some less than you know, proper channels, less than proper places, and it's like, oh my fucking god, trying to find like what's a trustworthy source. I don't know. After a certain point, I'm just like, I don't want to watch it that bad. It's fine. So I just mosey on. I was almost wondering if this could be a boss battle arena right here. How much do people spend a month on it? Gracie and I usually go splitsies on those kinds of things. So like she handles Netflix and HBO. I handle Amazon Prime and a few others. So it's like between the two of us, we try to go splitsies on these things, so it's not all on one person. Abundance. Smack, 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 smack. There we go. Is she tech savvy? She's like medium tech savvy. She's you know, she's a young person on the internet, so she's tech savvy enough. So I mean, she frequently does come to me with computer related questions, like, you know, like more like, you know, how do computers work? Like, you know, a question about like, oh, hey, is this a sign that my laptop needs to be fixed or needs to be replaced? Is this a sign that my phone's storage is getting full? You know, those kinds of things. So I would say if the chips are down, I'm probably the more tech savvy of the two of us, but she knows enough to get by. Knows enough to be dangerous, as we see in the industry. But yeah, I feel like any young person on the internet, it's like we're able to get by, generally speaking. Let's see, was there anything else? See, yeah, we went up this way. Yeah, we had that one down there. I think we're all set. It takes 2 minutes. I don't know, man. Like, well, I mean, I guess it's one thing if you're using like torrents or something. But the thing is, like, sometimes I'll find a site that like might have some kind of, I'm pressing the button to see if this will open the door. I'll like find a site that looks like it might have, again, the kind of show I'm looking for, and I'll crack it open, and the quality is like 360p. It's like shit ass, like dick ass quality, or there's like ads baked into it like every like 30 seconds or something. It's just obnoxious, and it's like, do I really want to watch it that bad? That's where my patience kind of runs in, and especially like, I don't know, the time I have to watch shows, especially on my own, is quite limited. So it's easy for me to kind of get impatient. By the way, we got Jen now. She says, do you like Metal Gear? I do like Metal Gear. Although I've only played the first Metal Gear Solid. Oh, shit. Game. Okay, that's bullshit. I think that's lame as fuck. That was lame as fuck game. What the hell? There's no warning. You just drop into spikes. That's some shit ass. I don't make it sound like this game has bad level design, but that was a stupid level design moment right there. That's fucking lame as hell. That was lame as hell. Bro, just like, I was gonna dump you into spikes with no warning. Fuck you out. Fuck you, game. That's fucking lame, dude. What the hell? But no, I do like Metal Gear Solid. I do like Metal Gear Solid. I've only played the first one, so I'm pretty far behind, pretty out of date on the series, but I do enjoy it. Now, oddly enough, I've only played the first one all the way through, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. But oddly enough, I've watched, and this is gonna sound silly, but I've watched playthroughs of 2 and 3 all the way through, so I know all the spoilers for 2 and 3 at least. Know all the spoilers for those ones at least. Okay, so now I can land safely over here. Do we combine our income? Yeah, I mean, we live together and we're married, so... I mean, we have, like, we don't have, like, just one, like, joint bank account or anything, but I mean, you know, we kind of go splits and everything, basically. We go splits and everything, and there's, like, some things where it's like, I pay for this every month, she pays for that every month, so... It's been working out pretty well. There we go. The amount of money I make, of course, I'm on a salary, so my income is, like, very much consistent and like, predictable. She does, like, a couple of different things, one of which is freelance work, so her income is a little bit more variable. But I would say what we have works pretty well for us as far as, like, arranging things accordingly. Gotta know where to go. Well, that's the thing. I mean, that's, like I said, there's a couple of things where I do know, and I'm not talking, when I say search around, I don't mean Google searches. I mean, like, a couple of known sites, a couple of known places. But, like, I don't know, I feel like, although I don't do these searches very often, every once in a while when I do look for something, it, like, the service that I used to use has moved to a new domain, gotta look for that one now, and I don't know, it's like, I very quickly, like I said, kind of lose patience with some of these things where it's like, do I want to, like, be sniffing around for this? Or do I just want to take my business and my time elsewhere? Woo! A lot of things to dodge around here. Oh, God. Now, he did hit the spikies. There we go. Got his ass. Now, if this guy runs in the spikies as well. Whoop. Kind of wish I could, like, attack out of the roll to, like, stop the roll animation. That'd be kind of nice. It says, I will give you some good stuff, he says. He says, I will slide into your DMs. We find the detonator, the way it's all, like, glowing and fancy schmancy. Back to the cart. Alright. The cart, what about the Mario Kart? Yeah, this kind of things are good for movies too. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's one of those situations where I have a couple friends that have brought me onto their Plex server, and they have a number of things hosted, and I don't ask where these things come from. I just, I've had instances in the past where I've had access to these things, and I just roll with it. Various points in time. It's over this way, by the way. That's right, Ryan. I remember those good old days too. Amber Force. I remember those days. Ooh, the gravity's different. Like, it feels different. Or maybe it's just the camera, because the camera didn't move with us. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, the camera's like schmoving with us. And Orion's exactly right, yeah. When I think of Metal Gear Solid 2 in particular, I remember like watching friends play through it, and but Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater as well. I definitely remember, yeah, like watching our friends Ryan, maybe not Ryan, but our friends Kyle and Dustin play through it. But it was mostly Kyle, because yeah, our friend Dustin was not very interested in like beating the game. He was more interested in just fucking around, just like Ryan described. Yeah, can't quite make it. It's like I just need a little bit more juice. If I could like do an air dodge of some kind, then I could probably make it. Down to Gamer says, any anime recommendations? Ooh, so I can't jump down here. I mean, Aleph sounds like Aleph is much more up to speed with like current and like modern anime than I am. So I mean, I can give just general recommendations, but my recommendations are fucking grandpa anime. Recommendations I have are like for the olds out there, for the graybeards. But there's some great stuff out there. So the anime I like my favorite will always be Cowboy Bebop. My favorite will always be Cowboy Bebop. I'm not going to be like, oh, it's the best anime, because, you know, that's subjective. But it's my favorite. Oh, God. Kill his ass. Now, that one's my favorite. I say this not because I think it's, like, you know, like the best anime ever, but I sometimes liken Cowboy Bebop to the Beatles for Western music. It's not to say that it's the best ever, because, I mean, I think the Beatles is my favorite band. I think they're the best, but they're not universally regarded as the best necessarily. But I liken them to the Beatles of anime because, like, everybody is, not everyone, but a lot of people have seen it, and a lot of people have strong opinions about it. Usually positive, but not always. Not everybody loves the Beatles, but a lot of people like it. So the fact that it's so commonplace, you know, just if like anytime there's like an anime convention or a discussion about anime, if there's some kind of mention of Cowboy Bebop, everybody will be able to participate in the conversation. Not everybody, but like a lot of people will. A lot of people will. It's very popular and it's very good. I am also a big fan of, oh gosh, Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That was a very good one. And that one's not quite as old. That one's a little bit newer. That was like 20 years old maybe? 15, 20 years old, something like that. Cowboy Bebop is ancient. Oh fuck. But Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is not quite as old. And there's two Full Metal Alchemist anime series. There's Full Metal Alchemist and then Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I've heard the first one, Full Metal Alchemist, sans the Brotherhood, is still good. I don't remember watching it. Maybe I saw like an episode or two. I can't remember. But I don't remember. Seems like Brotherhood is one that is more frequently remembered, and usually more frequently remembered positively, specifically. Tech TV and Anime Unleashed, yeah. I don't know that one. Yeah, Better Man and Dual Parallel Trouble Adventures. I don't remember that one. I do know Ryan remembers what we remember as Case Closed. In the United States, it was localized as Case Closed. I can't remember what the Japanese one was. Agent Conan or something like that. So yeah, in the United States, in the Western region, the Western world, we got it as Case Closed. And that was a good one. I know Ryan really liked that one. It's very good anime. We saw a lot of Case Closed stuff, or Detective Conan, there we go. We got a lot of Detective Conan stuff that we saw in Japan when we were there last year. A lot of Detective Conan. And a lot of Shin-Chan. Shin-Chan is fucking hilarious. It is also for degenerate weirdos, but I love Shin-Chan. Shin-Chan is so bonkers and so stupid, and I love that anime. Holy moly, that anime can do no wrong. So much Shin-Chan in Japan. Oh my god, so much. Yeah, Pokemon is solid. There's also Evangelion. Evangelion I've not watched. I've heard it is fucking wild. I've heard Evangelion is brutal, but I've heard it's quite good. That's the reason I moved. There you go. That's the reason I moved, because you had like the cable package. That's right. It's a good anime. It's a very good anime. I think you're onto something, Ryan. It's all the little wispies. The little wispies? Oh, I thought I was gonna fight him. I'm just here to talk. We're just here to talk. Yeah. Yeah, also understandable, Ryan. Also understandable. Well, it's a whole ass situation. Whole ass situation. Another anime I've been getting into a lot is Ghost in the Shell. So and in fact, I would give two recommendations. I would say there's the movie Ghost in the Shell. There's the movie Ghost in the Shell, which is very good. I think it's very good. It's a little bit aged, and it's excessively violent, and there is a lot of boobs, but the original Ghost in the Shell movie was very good. But, and also Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex, the animated series. So there's the movie, well, I should say, there's the animated movie from the 90s, and then there's the animated series called Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. Both of those, very good. Very, very good. I've not watched the new one. And in fact, I think there was a live-action Ghost in the Shell movie that I heard was, just okay. It says, neutralize trespasser. I'm gonna guess this is gonna be our first boss battle. This is how to do it again, motherfucker. Yeah. It's a good show. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I remember those days, Ryan. I remember the yes, the situation as it unfolded back in those days. I'd be behind his ass. I wonder if I'm like, oh, I think the idea is I could just punch his shield, pooping out all this lava. Or I could just get behind his ass. Ow. It's doing a lot of damage. Oh god. That's not how it went. So there's like, I guess I'm hitting the spikes probably is what happens. What's happening there? I'm trying to think of like what other ones would I recommend of what little I've seen. Oh my god, it's like I couldn't outrun those things. Does a full bar of damage. That does a full bar of damage too, goddamn. I was doing better when I just avoided the shield entirely. I need to figure out what is causing me to take damage when I'm behind him. Maybe he's like popping out his spikes. What if I can dodge behind that? Oop, I cannot dodge behind that. Those landmines blow up on their own? Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I think it's like I was too close. I think that's what it was. Oh shit. So if you're like right up against the spikies, they'll get your ass. The landmines. Oh, maybe it was the landmines that blew up. Because they do not blow up until you're like upon them. Which is annoying. Pretty big radius too. Can I cause him to blow up on him? He's unaffected. Almost got him. Almost got him. Got one hit left. Got his ass. He says, don't open the cage, please. Yeah, Evangelion, I've heard is... I'll say this much. I've never seen it. And whenever conversations about Evangelion come up, whenever people are like, you haven't seen it? What the fuck? What the response is usually, Alex, I'm going to say nothing. Usually their comment is, I will say nothing about it so as to not spoil it. I know it's one of those, like, top recommended series, but it's probably not for everybody, though. Even though it is top recommended, it's probably not for everybody. Ooh, Frieren, not sure how you pronounce it, but yes, we watched the first episode of it. Here's the thing, so Grace and I watched the first episode of Delicious in Dungeon and Frieren, and I was really impressed by both, and I thought they were both superb. And Gracie was like, didn't really like him, and I was like, damn, which probably means, you know, no more. Probably not gonna watch any more of it. I could, of course, always watch it on my own, but I was just saying earlier how I don't always do a good job of making time to watch things on my own. Like, you know, when it comes to, like, you know, solo hobby Alex time, pretty much all that time goes to streaming. So, like, I don't really have a lot of, like just watching stuff time just in general, much less watching stuff by myself time. So I need to like try to carve out more opportunities like that. There's just a lot of shows like that, and shows and movies that that's not really necessarily for her, but something that I would enjoy for sure. Rewatch Cowboy Bebop though, right, dude? It's a good one. It's a fucking banger. And once again, not every episode is amazing, but good lord, there's some good shit in that anime. Very, very good. And then there's Gundam, by the way. Then there's the Gundam series of anime, which is to say a collection of series, you know, several different series. Mobile Suit Gundam is, I think, universally regarded as one of the best in the series. Just the original Mobile Suit Gundam. It's quite old, and it is kind of retro looking and feeling, but I think it's generally regarded as one of the best. I watched Gundam Wing, and I also watched G Gundam, and I've been told that those are by far the two most reviled series in the Gundam series. Like, everyone says, Alex, why'd you watch the 2 worst ones? And it's not even close. Apparently, like, there's a lot of folks in the Gundam fandom that regard Wing and G Gundam as, like, atrocious. Like, wow, how'd you manage to avoid all the good ones and exclusively watch the bad ones? And my answer is, well, they were on TV. What what other options were there? What other options were there? So those are the only ones I've seen. I've never seen Mobile Suit Gundam. I've never seen oh god, what's the one with the funny name? Oh yeah, there we go, Ryan. Yeah, 08th MS Team. I've never seen that one. So I've only seen the bad ones. So I can't give Gundam recommendations because I will only recommend the bad ones. But I enjoyed them is the thing. That's the problem. I enjoyed them. Even though I know my taste is bad for enjoying them, I can't deny I had a fun time watching them. Some people thought it was kind of boring, yeah. Right. Ooh, I've heard Chainsaw Man is good. I've heard Chainsaw Man is very good. That's another case, though, where I have no idea where to watch it, because everywhere is very expensive. Apothecary Diaries. That one is familiar. I don't know much about that one, but I've heard the name at least. G Gundam is fun, though. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it, but I kind of get it, though, because I'll say this much. I did go back and rewatch Gundam Wing probably like 10... maybe 15 years or so ago. It was a while ago. But, you know, back when I first watched it, it was like the early 2000s. So I watched it again probably 10 or so years ago. And I will admit, Gundam Wing, it pains me to say this, but it is kind of terrible. I mean, the action was fun, and the designs were cool, and the characters I thought were, well, sometimes insufferable. The problem is I watched the English dub. I think the English subtitles probably does a better job. Because the English dub, I think, is slightly different from the English subtitles version. And as a result, some character motivations in the dub version kind of don't make sense. Like, there are moments where you're just like, why would this character do that? That didn't make sense. There's, like, plot holes everywhere. It's just fucking Swiss cheese. And some of the characters are fucking insufferable in the shows. Like, and it makes sense because some of them are most of them are teenagers. But, like, oh, God, some of that was rough. I won't deny it. So I kind of get why Gundam Wing is reviled so heavily. But I still enjoyed it, and I've since been informed that if you watch the English dub, not the subtitles, but the English, I'm sorry, let me respond that, or let me try that again. English sub, not the dubs, but the subtitle version, the plot holes are less annoying, and some things are better explained. Some of the voice acting is better, so go for the subtitle version on English. You'll have a better time than the dub, is what I've been informed about. So, yeah, Apothecary Diaries. Yeah, I've heard that one's really good. We got the staff, by the way. New attacks and a wall grab. That's exciting. That is exciting. Bop, bop, bop. Do I still get the uppercut? Still get the uppercut. Cool. We have a bit better range now, which is nice, so I can reach further. And then we have the wall grab, which is neat. Can I try it here? As we slowly slide down. Can I jump off it? Okay, but you can't, like, do it infinite number of times, though. Actually, it looked like I almost wonder if I could. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so you can't, like, climb forever, but you can do multiple wall grabs in a row, which is kind of nice. And a single jump, that is. Yeah, some of them were awful. Some of them were awful. You were not wrong, Ryan. Some of them it was like rough. Some of that was rough. I will not deny it. Pains me to say it, but it's true. And you get the double jump off that too, which is really neat. Impressive. Yeah, I've heard. Also Gundam Seed is good. I've heard good things about Gundam Seed. And yeah, I've heard good things about the Castlevania anime, which is I think on Netflix. Heard that one's really good. So that's close behind us. Only one way forward. Only one way. He says Wing is better? I don't know, man. I don't know. That doesn't give me good hope. If Gundam Wing is better than Gundam Seed, then I will have low expectations for Gundam Seed. It hurts me to say, because, like, I loved Gundam Wing back in the day, but oh my god. The thing is, Gundam Wing is to Gundam what Dragon Ball Z is to Dragon Ball. I think a lot of folks will agree that Dragon Ball Z was... its influence and its cultural impact for those amongst us who were lucky enough to be an impressionable adolescent when the show was popping on Toonami. Its impact was undeniable, and the influence it had was huge. All of us, not all of us, but a lot of us that watched Gundam, or that watched Dragon Ball Z back in the day, loved that shit. It was so fucking hype. It was so fucking hype. and it was exciting when, you know, the Frieza saga was ongoing. It was exciting when the Cell saga was going, and like all the plot twists and the I don't know, just all the like drama with all of it, and like the action. It was really fucking dope, and we all loved it. And to the tune of how Gundam Wing does not hold up to scrutiny, Dragon Ball Z also does not hold up to scrutiny. That anime had perhaps the worst pacing in the whole fucking world. It was atrocious how horrible that show's pacing was. And it really strung you along, and it was just miserable. And at the same time, I still loved it. I mean, I still enjoyed it, but, you know, back in the day. But I think going back and watching it now, I would never recommend Dragon Ball Z to anybody. It's like, never in my wildest years would I ever recommend Dragon Ball Z to anybody, unless they were my age and they wanted to watch it for nostalgia reasons, or if they wanted to, I don't know, if they just wanted, like, give me an anime that you watched back in the day, and I don't care if the pacing is atrocious, and I have all the time in the world. I don't mind watching 5 episodes to make 5 minutes go by. Like, that's okay, that's a slight exaggeration. But we all remember there's that one moment where they have 5 minutes before Namek explodes. How many episodes did that take? How much bullshit did they string along? How insufferable was it? Terrible. Terrible fucking pacing. But the show was so hype. It was so fucking hype. So as much as I can shit talk it, I'll be the first to admit I was right along with all you guys. I love the shit out of it. Love the shit out of it. Brian says, I still loved it, man. I don't care. I got a half jump just thinking about it, man. Like Dragon Ball GT. Dragon Ball GT was a little bit rough, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's where I fell off hard for sure. So the buildup was worth it, man. To me, time is too precious. I've got much better things I'd rather do with my time. I can't imagine watching that show in 2026. Back in the day, it's all we had, and the hype was unheard of. But nowadays, man, dude, so much better things I'd rather do with my time than watch Dragon Ball Z. No fucking way in a million years. Meerkat says, boo this man. I know what makes you people cheer. The announcer went so fucking hard. Yeah, dude, that shit was so hype. They're like, everybody, like, I remember, like, you know, talking about the show with my friends in the schoolyard, being like, oh, what if this happens? What comes next? Oh, man, it was so exciting. And the number of times we'd get together and be like, man, another episode where nothing happens, but next episode's gonna be exciting, man. And that's what made the exciting moments that much sweeter. You know, you have the episodes, entire fucking episodes, where nothing happens, and it was insufferable, but that made it that much sweeter when something finally happens. Oh, shit. And let's not mince words. I was talking about Gundam Wing earlier. Gundam Wing had their fucking recap episodes. Y'all remember the recap episodes? Talk about a waste of fucking time. Holy shnikes. I can't speak ill enough of the recap episodes. That shit boils my fucking blood just thinking about it. Like, why waste their time? It's so fucking dumb. God damn, I'm mad about it, and I'm mad about it, and I'm mad on the internet. Mad and on the internet. What a combination. Oh my god, they fucking exploded. Why'd they explode? Oh, I got a thing I'm charging. Yeah. At some point I should probably learn about, like, what is this thing, this new power I just gained. Because it is almost exactly full. Oh shit, hold my beer. Alright, so let's see what the cool new thing is. If you recommend the dub, which version do you go with? For Dragon Ball Z? To be honest, I didn't know there were different dubs. I would assume there's just the one English dub. I mean, unless you meant like dubs or subtitled. You think part of it was it took Toonami a long time to get the new ones? You know, there was that aspect. I didn't even remember that being a thing, but I do remember that being a thing with Inuyasha. I remember watching Inuyasha, and like, I think Toonami had problems securing the rights to some of those episodes, like Ryan was saying. At least in the case of that show, because I remember I was watching Inuyasha, and it was like maybe halfway through the first season or halfway through the first run, whatever it was, and you'd watch a couple of, you're like, you start in the middle of something. You start in the middle, like there's already a bunch of characters, there's already like an established storyline, because that's how it is. You pop into a show, you're watching for the first time, you might not catch it on the first episode. Sometimes you watch and there's already stuff that's happened, so you start to kind of pick up on something. You're going along, and I'm enjoying the show, and then suddenly I watch it one night, and I'm like, huh, that's weird. Like, all the characters are gone, and they're doing this, like, big introduction, and it dawned on me, oh, it just randomly started back in the beginning for no reason. They were, like, in the middle of a thing, And it wasn't the season conclusion, clearly, but yeah, there was just like, it just randomly rebooted. And I was like, well, that's weird, but I don't know, maybe there's a reason for it. And it gave me an opportunity to get to like watch it from the ground up and go from episode 1. And then we get to the point where it previously reset, and I was like, well, maybe this is all they have. And then the next night, they do the next episode, and it continues where the previous one left off. So, okay, well, now we're making new progress. This is exciting. So we get a few more episodes in, and then randomly, boop, back to episode 1 again. I went, what the fuck, man? That's kind of lame. So that's what kind of made me drop off of Inuyasha, because I think Ryan is right. I think Toonami was having a hard time, whether it was a licensing thing, whether just the dubbed episodes were just taking a while to make. I don't know, but just it was this slow drip feed, and the constant rebooting of the run was enough to make anybody lose patience, obviously. Oh, here we go. 11 years in the making, and the next Dragon Ball. That's good, Aleph. I like that. They gave Krillin hair in the later years. They did. The narrator voice. Oh, I didn't know of that. That's cool. All right, so what's this? This amber thing. I wonder if it has anything to do with this pink purple thing that I'm charging up right now. This is an unbeliever. One of my attempts at eternal life, he says. Kind of weird, but all right. Why are there like menacing eyeballs staring at it with intent to cause malice? Some use these bells to train. Does this give me a nut? Oh, I didn't see the nut. I'll see it now.
Nut.
Here's an extra.
Nut.
Extra one on the house. Extra nut on the house. From a virtual plane. An airplane? It's like a practice arena. There's no resting. It eases the inner chaos. You have to encourage the inner chaos. Beat up bad guys to accumulate the chaos and spend it to beat up more. You have to grasp the essence of my teachings. So when you beat up the dudes, they give you little pinky purple boys. They charge your meter. Excuse me. And then you can rest at the guide stones. Travel between worlds or when Mako dies. Okay. We can unlock a new ability. Cool. Well, in that case. Bong. Into the fracture manure we gain. Here we go. Got some dudes around us. One of these are the dead fellas we saw previously. I think that's exactly what this is. So we're in like the spirit realm right now. The batteries haven't died. It's funny you say that because there's another streamer I watch named Raisefire. He was the first person I ever saw to have a nut button of his very own. Acquired from, I don't know if it's coming in webcam, but thenutbutton.com. Yeah, thenutbutton.com. He was the first streamer I ever saw that had one of these. And it was like just a funny thing you just goof off with on stream sometimes. And one of his viewers sent him a modded nut button, a modified nut button. It would, when you pressed it, it would go nut. And then 20 minutes later, it would go nut, 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 nut. And that's it. That was the whole thing. And he was like, well, that's interesting. Like, how this viewer modified the nut button to do like an extra nut? What the hell is it? Well, it turns out when you hit the nut button, it's just playing a pre-recorded message, a pre-recorded sound effect, basically. The pre-recorded sound effect. And, that's it. It's just like a little speaker with a sound effect that's pre-recorded. That's it. And you can, of course, if you go in and like hard mod it, you can change it to play a different sound effect. And this particular viewer, the sound effect file that he provided, it was a 20-minute long recording that is nut followed by 20 minutes of silence followed by 5 nuts back to back. So when you would press it, it wasn't like pressing it once and then there was a timer. No, it was just playing this extremely long sound file. So it's a very prolonged nut effect. And the problem is that's running the battery out the whole time. The 20 minutes are going because it's still playing the noise, quote unquote. So very quickly, the cursed nut, you would call it the cursed nut button. It would fucking die of batteries after like just a few uses because it goes for 20 minutes. Oh my God. Get the nut gut. It has a little bit of dust. Yeah, I need to I need to wipe off my nut button because it's got a little bit of nut gunk, a little bit of nut juice on it. Nut dust. There you go. 15 bucks for that thing. It's funny, I actually don't know if Gracie got this from that website, from thenutbutton.com. She might have got it from Amazon, I don't know. But Gracie did buy this for me. My wife got me a good nut for my birthday one year. It was a good birthday for Alex. I'll tell you that much, it was a good birthday for me. That's right, boys. Good times. What would you say to Hannah? She's your daughter, I ain't got no daughters. His name, oh, Ryuji, we heard he's a dunce. Ball so hard they thought I was a fucking nutsack. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. Our friend Aaron reminded me of what is perhaps my favorite line of the whole thing, where he goes like, popped a perk 40, went straight to fucking. Love it. Excuse me, senpais, why are they ignoring us? I guess they can't see us. This is the spirit realm of sorts. Or maybe it's like the barrier of the spirit realm, like the thin veneer where we can see them but they can't see us. Do we get to fight shit? Defeat enemies, yep. And if we do so correctly, we'll learn how to counterattack. Whew. I have the dodge already, but no counterattack for Alex. We're slowly filling up our chaos meter. Bop, bop. Oh god, there was like lightning strikes or something. That was weird. Oh, is this guy jumping on me? That's what it was. Ouch. It's good to know that if the little like projectile fellas go past you, then it doesn't count as a hit. It's to land and then explode in order to count as a hit. That's kind of nice. Oh, speak of the devil. Woo! Hello. That's weird. It's like I was trying to do the uppercut multiple times. I guess for whatever reason. Yeah, I thought it seemed like earlier I was able to do the uppercut multiple times. Yeah, it's weird. The uppercut, huh. Yeah, I wonder if there's like a cooldown to do the uppercut or something. That's kind of unusual, because I can do regular attacks just fine, but now I can't do the uppercut at all. It's weird. I wonder why that's disabled. How are things going? Trying to challenge the, that's right, his daughter's new boyfriend. I'll show you a new move. Show me too, please. The achievement for unlocking the first Chaos Arena ability. So if I dodge... Oh, dodge the enemy attack to counterattack them efficiently. So instead of like rolling, you can dodge backwards. That's kind of cool. It's like, pop. Okay. And it seems like the attack happens automatically. So you just go boop and press nothing else. It attacks automatically, which is neat. I can still do the dodge roll. They both interact with the same timer, so you can't just spam them. Okay, yeah, now I can spam the uppercuts. Except no, I can't anymore. Yeah, it's almost like there's an intrinsic cooldown to being able to do the uppercut move. Which is a shame because they think it's a cool move. There's no indicator to say when it's on cooldown, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, now I can't press it again. It's very weird. I wonder why that is. I wonder why they would limit that move specifically. But no other moves are limited. Very weird. Anyway. We got what we came here for. Summer vacations back in the day. There you go. Just watch some Adult Swim. Watch some anime. Some good shit, dude. Samurai Champloo. I never watched that one. Oh, I can't quite reach that one. If I do the dodge one. Yeah, it's like... There's like a nice range to that dodge attack, but can't go through there. I need some kind of ranged attack or something. No, I remember seeing it. I remember, like, hearing about it, rather. I remember seeing the advertisements for it on Adult Swim. I think, like, that started airing around the time I started to kind of, like, fall off a little bit on watching things regularly. I think I would have been... I'd started to fall off. Started to not be as consistent with my watching habits. Woo! So let's see. I think we've been here before. Oh, shit. Now we got more of these dudes. Get behind his ass and wail on him. I don't think we do any more damage per se. Oh shit, I was hoping I could maybe halt him in his place. Actually, no, like I have been here. I feel like I remember this. So knocking him in the spikes was nice. Yeah, for whatever reason, the uppercut ability is not available right now. It's so weird. Yeah, it was an Adult Swim one for sure. It looked cool. I thought it looked cool. And I seem to recall hearing good things about it. It's almost like the game doesn't want you spamming it unless there's a bad guy nearby. Maybe that's what's going on. Like it's not that it's on cooldown. You just can't use it at all unless there's bad guys near you. Oop, oop. And also the game does prevent me from like using the little wall grab ability to just climb walls indefinitely, which makes sense because otherwise that would be a little bit skeevy. The opening song was cool. Came out in 04. Okay, so that's not that much longer then. Not that much later in on the an Adult Swim's life cycle. Okay, so I can't go down there. Oh, there's a platform. Oh, it goes up. Platform go up. Well, now I'm curious. We do have a map, by the way. So we know this will eventually lead us to that little top space, so we can kind of generally see where this is going to bring us. Opening song was cool, though. Maybe I'd know it if I heard it. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I don't think I ever watched it back in the day. Hold on, I want to kill his ass. I want to kill that ass. That ass has been killed. Oh shit, he's not dead though. Up we go. What's gonna be awaiting us at the tippy top? Let's find out. Oh, okay, that's where that goes. Hit the switchy. This lever is broken though. Well, that's just great. What's the biblically accurate amber structure behind us there? It's an identical one, but I can't reach it. Can you turn to a boomerang, please? They manifest the power I gave you. Get good, scrub. Let's give it a try. Oh, I can throw the staff now? Well, there you go. Thrown, ranged weapon acquired. Cool. Honk. I guess that's the thing too. If you throw your staff, you're just limited to your fisties until you recall it. That's pretty cool. Now, this is all well and good, but I definitely can't use the staff to like jam it into the wall to do a double jump. And I definitely can't jump over that spiky fella with just my regular jump alone. Yeah. So whatever's up there, we can't quite reach it. The answer might be there's nothing up there. It's possible. Oh, jeez. I should be very careful because I'm pretty low on health. Oh my god. I did not want to do a wall jump like in that direction. I saw the little kitty cat friend there. Whee! The save action. Now, I wonder if this is where we were supposed to go. Because in my mind, I went where I thought was going to be the... Like an optional place. I thought I was going the wrong direction. Duty log. A duty log, alright, yep. 2020, Corporal Leon. No incidents. Minor earthquake, no damage. No incidents. This is in the height of the pandemic, I would imagine. Oh, I thought it said 11, like November. No, this is February. So this had been early pandemic. Oh gosh. Moderate earthquake. No. Regarding something or somebody. Take a look at the wall. Can I explode it? Examine. It looks pretty tough. Nothing can withstand our fury. Elaborate, please. Build up energy to charge a powerful staff attack. Tell me more. Oh, we have this thing too. We're just unlocking all these cool things. Okay. Give it a go. Oh, attack the... Yeah, this fella. Bop, bop, bop. So now it's fully charged up. There it is. Now, if I don't attack for a while, does it, like, maintain its charge? Looks like it does. Bam. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna play the devil's advocate here. Oh, and I just noticed the dead guy in the corner. I did not notice him earlier. gonna play the devil's advocate because, again, like we kind of saw that there were some optional areas, or maybe not optional areas, but there were some diverging paths to explore. We, of course, have found some of them. I was hoping this would be enough to like carry us up, but I think we need some other kind of device to ride this thing up. There we go. So I can get up here. See, I'm looking for like other optional incorrect places. I love going the wrong way first. Ouch! That's not nice. Bop, bop, bop. So I'm able to do more damage now with this thing than I was able to previously. Anything over here? Nope. Just killing that dude for the sexual allure. What's about this? I'm actually going to go back a little bit to see if there was another... Because there was at least one other path that caught my eye. And I went this way just assuming it was the wrong way. Yep. So now I'm wondering. Now I'm wondering if... Especially now that I've got, like, other abilities to my name. Ooh, actually. Ooh, if I had, like... If I had some way to, like, slow fall... Because when you jump, we land, like, pretty quickly. If there was a way to slow fall, we could probably, like, glide down that way to pick up the kitty cat friend. Time to go. Just skip all these dudes. We've already fought them. Ow, shit. Get his ass. There we go. See, there's nothing down there for us. We've already killed all these dudes at least once. I'm not going to, like, waste my time with killing them all again. I will kill you again, though. Ouch. Knock him in the spikes. Oh god. Oh, except I lost a bunch of health, unfortunately. Oh god, these guys are looking scary. Just leave. Just leave. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. So I think what I did was, yeah, we came this way. We'll grab the save. Actually, I'll just rest so I can get some health back. So I think this was the arena. Yeah, we drop down. Yeah, all that I think is all well and good. I'm more curious about where does this go? Will I recognize what this is? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Oh, it's a wall. It's a dead end. That's what it is. Okay, well, damn. 'Cause I don't think I recognize it, but I don't know, I was thinking maybe there'd be something to it. As the original path that led us here has been closed off. It's all pretty much new to me. I guess that was it, because, yeah, there was nothing... Can I, like, zoom in? Yes, I can zoom in slightly. It's a save point here. That's a closed wall. But it doesn't say, but I'm assuming that red... Yeah, it's locked. I see what that is. How's about this, though? Because we've gotten some new cool abilities. What if there is something cool over there? Was it locked because I didn't have what it took to open it? Like, what if it was one of those breakable walls? And hit that. There we go. And I've got this. What does this open up for us, if anything? These are like very sinewy. Bonk. There we go. These guys are melee only. I'm trying to take them out quick, because if I languish, they will just get my ass. Can't really interrupt these guys. You can smack them, and if you smack them while they are in mid-attack form, well, that's kind of cool. In mid-attack form, you won't take damage, but you can't, like, interrupt them properly. Can't stop them. Much as I would like to. There's a sneaky little well-hidden false wall there, false opening. Oops, oops, oops. I'm trying to grab the ledge. If there was like some kind of ledge grab maneuver, useful in that one instance. Save point. Yeah, I'm almost wondering if maybe I'm getting the weeds here. If this is maybe beyond what was intended. All the reason though, because once again, I love me a good going the wrong way first kind of deal. If we are about to like arrive at a something that requires some other cool new ability, I'm sure we'll figure it out soon enough. I was actually hoping to do the charge attack, but then he interrupted me. It was very rude. The charge deck is cool, but it's kind of hard to use in combat. I can't stand there because the acid. There we go. There we go. If there's something that requires some kind of cool new ability, something we don't have yet, then I'm sure we'll see the limits. But we have very soon. There we go. Oh god, I got squished for a moment there. Now, I think we've actually been here. Yeah, we've been here before. Okay, so that's another way to get back into this spot, which is kind of neat. That's the thing, are there any, like, locked doors we couldn't progress through? Or destructible walls, that kind of thing. There was that guy, and I think I remember what that was. We couldn't get underneath that fella. Probably like some kind of jump attack, some kind of like ground pound attack we can't use yet, or we don't have yet. And that, of course, is a platform we can't reach. So I think all that to the right is indeed no bueno. I think I will not trifle. Actually, I have to go underneath anyway. Shit. But doesn't this go down? Go down? As if we're to go down to begin with. Actually, well, okay, so I think... The whole thing is that I need to get underneath here anyway. Okay, well, I guess this is the game's way of saying, like, yes, this is a neat little shortcut, but for now, this actually has limited capability. Because this doesn't go down anymore. In that case, I guess we're just going back the way we came. So that means we've seen all there is to see here. Drop on down and head back the way we were going originally. Because it looks like, I think that was the right way to go about it then. It is cool they gave us a bunch of, like, cool little abilities just kind of back to back. And they were all just kind of manifestations of the little, the spirit fellow. You know what, I keep taking a lot of damage. I'm gonna get another save. Oh, I thought I got, like, ensnared in the goop. That's what that was, but no, it was just me grabbing the ledge. Oh god, spikies. Oh. Oh, right, this is the secret area, right. It was the well-hidden floor area. Yeah, so it'll take us but a moment to get back to the proper spot. Because in my mind, I knew there was, like, stuff we had missed, but now we've seen the extent of where it leads, and it's nothing really fancy. Nothing special. Sounds good, Will. Thanks for popping in, man. Popping in. Thanks for indulging us with... By like, joining in on the anime discussion. Always down to talk anime. Always down. Even though I'm far from an expert, I still enjoy talking shop. It's good. Good stuff. Yeah, so the bottom... Yeah, we know the bottom path is a dead end for now. Yeah, we can really just interrupt them. You can be like, excuse me. Even mid-attack, you can interrupt them. That's cool, too. I didn't realize it worked that way. That's pretty neat. Ow. That is neato. Oh, I thought that was a pickup. Instead, it was just some fucking dude. Some heckin' guy. There we go. I need this. I guess I don't need it, but it is a nice to have. So I can just do the wall grabs. Seems like this kind of like rough wall texture is basically wall grabbable. But not infinitely wall grabbable. Okay, well fine. I'll just wait. So we already hit the switch, we're already good there, and once again I'll be keeping an eye out for some kind of like slow fall ability. So yeah, I don't think we'd be able to fall sharp enough of an angle. Oh god. We will not get got by the spikes on the way down. Something I would probably rather avoid if I can help it. We'll save, get the full heal, and properly see what awaits. Another boss battle, maybe? This all looks like a dojo. What's all this, then? I was about to ask if it is a haiku. You haven't met a beefcake in a hat, have you? We have exactly. Man with hat. He helped me clear the rubble. He was very helpful. He was held prisoner here. And to avenge my capture. In my mind, I thought he was going to be our first boss battle, but if he's, you know, on the side of our summoned friend here, then maybe he's alright. Unless he's gonna, like... Unless he's, like, been warped and turned into a big meanie. Unless he's gonna be, like... You know, his like, mind is corrupt, and he'll be like, you've abducted my master. It's like, no, they're working for us. They're like, it's all good. It's all positive. We didn't abduct anybody, but, like, if he's gone crazy or something. So find out soon. Can't get through there just yet, but I see a switch above. Get his ass. Bop, bop, bop. Yeah, I can get him in one air combo, which is nice. Whoop. There we go. Let's uppercut him to death. Ooh, I'll take that. Kind of nice in those kinds of cases where, like, a collectible thing appears. You don't have to, like, run on the ground and pick up each individual object. It just kind of automatically gravitates towards your little collection bar, which is nifty. Nice and easy. I saw the sign pointing that way, but I want to go the wrong way. Open this shortcut up. That shit available. Oop. They do not hurt each other, unfortunately. Oop. Oh god, I did the thing again. I did the thing again where I pressed the button thinking there was a parry option. There's no parry yet. Up, up, up. There we go. Can I hit him through the wall? No, I cannot. Maybe there will eventually will be, but for now, yeah, no parry options. Gotta get good. What's that do? It opened... something. Looked like it opened a switch into that little switch area, but... not sure what that does for us. Oh. I just assumed that was an attack. The shortcut opens up. Yeah, we saw the roof of that area. Right, we saw that dude too. I'm not gonna fuck with him right now. Yeah, what did that switch do exactly? It's not like it opened... oh, maybe it lowered... oh, it raised that thing up. I see now, I see. I was gonna say, it looked like it opened the switch into that area, but what does that grant me? But now I see. Yes, yes. Oh, I see in the top right. I see in the top right. So the uppercut is considered like an enhanced move. That's why that... okay, and I think when I was unclear about it earlier, when I was unclear why I couldn't use the uppercut, is because we didn't have that part of our UI available yet. So I was unclear why the uppercut was, like, sometimes on cooldown, and now I can see it's considered one of those, like, moves that causes that, like, relies on our fury meter, whatever it's called, our chaos meter, or rage, whatever it is. And to that end, I almost wish they would either have that part of the UI there to kind of explain why certain things weren't available under certain circumstances, or just disable the move in general until we learn about how it all works, because I feel like that conveyance made it a little bit confusing, but now we understand. Jump to the minecart, then we're all set. Donkey Kong Country time, here we go. Talk, yes, I would like to talk to the minecart, please. I have a story to tell. Alright, story time. Great story, bro. Just don't tell anybody. The best kind of stories are the ones that cannot be shared with anybody, apparently. Actually, what did that thing say? Old mines to the right. Let's see if we've been here before. No, but... well, we've been to this part of the mines. As well, this should just bring us back to the entrance, I think. Opens up both of these. Anybody alive out there? There's some bad guys to the right. Not looking good. Oh, these actually might be like the corrupted members of our party, who are no longer like regular dudes, but have become like zombified by the Amber bullshit. Right. We've talked to you before. Oh, I didn't mean to buy that. That's fine. So I will save. Oh shit. I forgot it instantly spawns those guys back. So I'm wondering if I could wall jump up here. Yeah, no dice. So I'm wondering, like, presumably I just need to go back the way we came, right? The fact that there's, like, a dead guy here makes me wonder, like, is there something to the right that I'm not considering? Because this just brings us back to where we first entered this accursed place. Although there are platforms that we can now reach that we couldn't earlier. Ouch. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Hey-ya. One of these things, thank you. Kapow. Yeah, so like there's various like little secret things to find throughout. I don't know if I want to like go all the way through that whole area again, being that we've already gone through it. I mean, and I'm sure the secrets that are there are probably just more of that exact kind of thing, more health potions, stuff that is nice, but things we don't necessarily need. If it was things like new abilities or health increases, and it might be, then I might be more inclined, but for now, I think we'll just keep going the way we're intended to go. And I think... Actually, we've not been this way at all, so I'm kind of curious what this is. An arena for... Ooh, here we go. Some kind of arena for fighting something. Oh, this guy's dead. Never managed to develop this world to have an afterlife. Well, that's a bit of a buzzkill, man. Speck of my bygone power somewhere. The wasp. Oh, shit. Ouch. Range attacks. Range attacks galore. Oh, God. An acid is not good. Oh, shit. No air dodge. What's this? Oh, they pop. Okay. At the range stacks, like to poop those things out. I don't have to attack him. Just get close. What he's doing. A lot of air bullshit. And again, no air dodge, so my powers are limited there. When he's on the ground, it's a little bit easier to deal with. Range stack. Oh shit! That got shotgunned. That's not how it went. Kind of curious, actually. So I go back the way we came. Yeah, I do see one destructible wall. At least I think it's what the red thing is. Oh, heck, oh, come on, I was picking up the thing. Picking up the little potion animation thing. Oh, shit. And you have to, like, really stay on top of those. It's very easy to get sniped by those things. If you're not looking ahead, it's easy to get got. Spiked, yeah. Oh, heck, I didn't get the full combo. That's weird. There we go. So it looked like there was a... Yeah, here we go. This thing. Bam. So this is where we first made our first call, I think. Now, Takatsuki is coming your way. It says now it's just beeping. No way I can jump across the gap. Yeah, maybe eventually we'll get some kind of slow fall or, like, paraglider move. If I find a speck of my power, that'll probably give us what we need. And probably will be exactly the last piece to this puzzle, honestly. And of course, we know where that fight's going to be, so let's just probably get back to it, honestly. Now, it is cool that I can just jump down the elevator shaft. If there's anything over here, nope. And I just... Yep, and no fall damage. Oh, we just landed out next to this guy. Didn't even move. Didn't even react. He was like, I'm just here. I just work here, man. Try that boss again. Probably just gonna have to get, be very patient with this boss battle. Since you spend so much of his time in the air, I have to be very careful when it comes to, like... Oh my god. Defensive bullshit. Because I can't dodge things nice and simple, like... when I'm in the air. Oop. There we go, there we go. So when he's in the ground, when he's, like, in range to be hit on the ground, it's a little bit nicer. There we go, a little bit better. Yeah, that dodge move is actually pretty slick for that exact purpose. Oop. No, yeah, I was gonna say one of these is a fake, or it's probably that one. Oh, there we go. And he was actually just pretty low on health. That was actually better than I was expecting. Oop. Come back down here. Alright, almost. Looks like throwing the weapon doesn't actually count as an attack. It's just like a utility move, which is a little disappointing. One more. Heck. Yeah, it's like if I could throw the thing, I would. Got his ass. Pumping energy from me for 20 years to mass produce these filthy wretches, he says. Got that air dash now. Nice. I was saying earlier there were things I was missing because I didn't have an air dash. Kind of weird how a fight like that is when an air dash would be the most helpful. But I'll take it. Let's get this thing. A potion and a whole bunch of giblets. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's not like abilities to unlock or like purchase necessarily, but instead we're just unlocking things by finding them kind of throughout our adventure. We're like unlocking new abilities by like fighting bosses, that kind of deal. We'll eventually have the option to deflect. We'll eventually have something called inner chaos. We have the charge attack. Wait, do we have the charge attack? I don't think we do right now, actually. Oh no, it's that charge attack. I see what they mean. So we do have these, of course. And the throw an object, right. And kinds of uppercuts. Yep, okay. We're already kind of cruising along here. So we killed the main guy. Okay, so the air dodge is something that will help with some of these areas. Still doesn't really give us like a slow fall necessarily, but it would allow us to at least make that jump over here. Yeah, that one right there. We can make that jump for sure. Man, that really zooms out quickly. So I would be curious to go back through some of these areas. Because there was at least a couple spots that I saw from afar like, oh, I can't quite like make that jump. Is there a way to like leave little spots on the map, like make notes for ourselves? Looks like there is not, unfortunately. And no matter how we slice it, there's like one major area we definitely can't reach just yet. So I would say, yeah, let's just keep going and proceed as you would expect someone to by this point in the game. As much as I love just going through the same area over and over again, maybe a new bit of scenery would do us some good. Into the spikes with you. Banished into the spikes. Woo. Yeah, the air dodge. Almost said air dash, but then I like inflated the two. Yeah, air dodge is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Can't make a call now. Oop. Oop. Eh. Oh no, still not enough. I'm dead. I'm not dead, okay. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm like very low on health now. Did I save? I think I saved, yeah. Yeah. Hit air to dash. Is it like you dash and then jump? Like, because when you dash, it doesn't reset your jump necessarily. Oh, you can do it multiple times. Well, kinda. It's not a very generous timer. It's a big jump. Sure I can make it? Hup. Hup. Yeah. Oh, barely, but we got it. Yeah, not overly generous. It's not like, oh, you can like sail this through no problem. It's like, oh, you can barely make it. So not exactly a generous placement. All right, well now get us back to the surface and see if like bad things have happened in the normal realm versus the weird fucked up amber realm. Anything else back this way? We have a lot of cool new stuff and cool new abilities we did not have earlier. I'm gonna guess this is all still Bupkis. Is the dead guy still there? Yep, he's still there. Alright. Now I wonder if all the dungeons, all the explorable areas will be in this kind of purple sad zone realm. Because I gotta say, I like kind of the vibrant colors and nice kind of pretty presentation of the surface world. Uh-oh, are we stuck here? Sure we're in the right spot, bro? Or we can teleport ourselves. There we go. Whoa! Cool. Link, the blood moon rises. Oh, I think when I see this over Mount Fuji, I would presume. Oh, the monastery is burning. Okay, that's bad. Then hurry up. Very helpful. So Takatsuki, I'm guessing is, yeah, that's the understudy of the deity that's with us right now. Oh, her boyfriend. That's cute. And Akatori was saying like, well, yes, that's the. He was like my understudy, and he's probably trying to avenge my capture. So it's like, wouldn't he appreciate the fact that we've rescued you and that like things are all good and chill? Goro, you dingus. Not that kind of break. The break of your spine. Being pretty blasé about this whole thing. I gotta say, like, the dialogue and, like, the weird character interactions, pretty much from the get-go, have been kind of bizarre. Like, there's, like, a level of snark for pretty much all the characters in the game so far. Like, all the interactions have had, like, a degree of snark, some of which are, like, very unexpected. And at first, it was, like, kind of charming, but after a certain point, it's like, man, is nobody, like, earnestly happy to see anybody in this game? Like, everyone's, like, kind of mean to each other. Like, it was charming at first, but now, I'm not getting sick of it per se, but it's just kind of jarring. Like, what a weird thing to say to somebody who presumably was her boyfriend at one point, and she just kind of moves on with it. No, not really any sort of emotional reflection, nothing. Just like, ah, you dingus, not the break I'm in. It's like, it's almost like a Marvel movie, these kind of quips, just very unusual. Yeah, the dialogue and kind of the pacing of the story has been a little bit unusual. A droplet of dew on the leaflet of serenity. Hat-wearing monster attacked the monastery. There's a lot of blood. Yeah, do you want to be involved in any way? Nope, not particularly. Not particularly. It really makes me wonder why the guy would attack the village. Seemed like not like they had anything to do with the with Akatori's capture, presumably. Oh, we have to jump up. Here we go. And he was the one who helped us. He helped us, like, get down into the pits of that that dungeon. Kind of unusual for him to be like, oh, I'm going to help you, but I'm going to murder your entire village. What the fuck's that about? It's like a frame I'm able to grab on. Oh, invisible walls, dude. Invisible walls. Brutal. Yeah, I'm over here like, bro, just don't let me grab this thing. Just make it ungrabbable. That's the way to do it. So yeah, why attack the village and why help us in the first place? And also, it was kind of implied that he was on the other side of that little platform and he was able to wreck the rubble that was blocking us. Couldn't he have just attacked the village at any point? Why wait until now? A lot of unanswered questions. Unless he's just on a rampage and wishes to kill everybody, everyone, and everything. That I would find a little bit more believable. Go for a swim later, but I want to go for a swim now. Actually, I didn't realize that there was swimming. Oh, that's pain. That's pain swimming. Reminds me of the oh, I guess you have maybe a very limited oxygen bar. I didn't see any damage take place. I was pretty low on health, so maybe that's why. Ouch. Try that again. Yeah, I'm guessing that you take a very small amount of health damage as you lose oxygen, but like the fact that we lost it that quickly. Oh my gosh, just can't hold your breath for like 5 seconds, lady? Really? Try that again. Oh yeah, sure enough. That's exactly it. It drains instantly. Wow, you take big damage very quickly. Kitty cat. Meow. Collect all the Akatori spirits in the Akatori monastery. Can I see the kitty cats? So this is the one I just got. Meeting by the lake. So it's like a conversation that took place. Yeah, I don't know if I really cared that much. Not to say like the story's bad. I don't really feel myself drawn to it necessarily. But the collectibles are nice. It's wild how the oxygen drains. Like, it's like 1 Mississippi. It's like a second. Like, you start running out of oxygen the second you hold your breath. That's like being like, I'm gonna hold my breath. Ah, I'm dying, Jesus! Like, instantly. It's like, bro, my God, this is pitiful. Do not, like, bro should not go anywhere near the deep end of the swimming pool. Just instantly drown the second their head touches water. Bro's gonna drown in ankle-deep water. But I see everyone is dead. Everything's burned to death. There's the elder. Village elder. He's dead, too. Everyone's dead. Just dunk their heads and just insta-die. Just instantly. This fucking guy. See, the question is, yeah, why have this guy murder everybody? Strike him down for the abbot, for the monastery. Said he was taken prisoner. Maybe he was tortured and converted to the side of evil. Got little bombs. Cute. Like how they explode. They turn big and then explode. Woo! Kind of predictable. Oh shit. Likes his little bombs. Freaking great value bomb man thinks he's so cool. Ouch. Shit. This is what I like to think he's saying. He's just cursing loudly. Oh, the double! I was saying how he was predictable, and then what I get for talking shit. He was predictable until he killed me. I did not predict him killing me. I did not predict me dying. Try that again. No dilly-dally this time. Whew. Thing it's like if I just keep the pressure on him. Whoop. Don't go in the fire though. Whoop. He's gonna do the double. Wait for the double. Shit. What's this? Cool little range attack. Can I break them? I cannot break them. Just gotta dodge them. Oh god, there's a double again. The double killed me again. Well, he's at least busting out some new moves. He's mixing it up. Okay, if you like do the little dash up the like into the stairs, it makes you go a little bit faster. All right, this is the one. I've got a good feeling here. Oh shit. Shame all of his hits do exactly one full health bar. Doesn't give us a ton of space to work with. Ow. Oh, actually, no, it's a health bar and a half. That was 1.5 health. So he could foreseeably do a two-shot on us. A double? A triple! Triple-double. Oh shit, this one. Oop. There's the bombs. One's still going? Okay, they just eventually time out on their own. Oh, I mashed the dodge button, but it was still on cooldown. Brutal. So in that kind of instance, if he's doing the triple, I should probably just jump out of the last one, because cool, the dodge cooldown might not be so generous. Unfortunate. I was all confident. I was like, this is the one, and then it was not the one. Just keep adjusting your hat, bro, as while I slice your shit up. Thank goodness for that air dodge. It's pretty neat. I'm gonna say air dodge. It's like air dash and dodge. Okay. Whoop. Whoop. Double, triple. Yep, same kind of thing. Yeah, once he goes for the triple, especially once he goes for the triple, I ain't messing around. Whoop. Shit. Triple. Whoop. Oh god. Yeah, at a certain point, it's just hard to reach him because he's doing all these other attacks. Oh, he's doing the triple? A double triple? I said earlier the triple double. Oop. Oop. Oh my god, I can't, like, it's like I want to attack you, bro. Please let me attack you. Is that so much to ask? Yeah, that attack is nice and, like, I can deal with that. Can I just go through it? Just go through it. There we go. Yep. Dude's a spamming motherfucker. We got his ass. Did I do the right thing, Master? No, you killed an entire monastery full of innocents and tried to kill our new guide. You did the opposite of the right thing. You did nothing right, you fucker. Did I do the right thing, Master? Bro, what? Name one thing you did correct, you idiot. I got a life up, so that's all that's up. That's all that's good then. Good and well with the world. Now he's dead. Is this guy's like dead or about to die? Okay, he's about to die. Bro turned gray still. Look at the guy behind him. Turned black and white. 1940s ass television over here. Or 50s? When did television first become invented? You know what I mean. Old-timey shit. Pity I won't leave to see the outcome. I'm dead. Well, I was saying earlier how, like, it seemed like there was a dearth of, like, sincerity with any of the interactions and, like, story points. Now we actually got, like, okay, she actually gives a shit that everyone she's ever known and loved is dead and gone forever. Is there a way to revive him? Sorry, not something I can really do. But aren't you some kind of god? Gotta get the fuck out of here, man. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, did the amber corrupt him? Oh, if that's what... Okay, that I could believe. At first I thought maybe the bad guys had tortured him. But yeah, if like the amber had turned him nutso in some way. Way to be a drama queen. Fuck you! Get rid of Akatori. Eh. Just examine the bodies on the teleport underneath the old well. I'll examine everything. Yeah, the soldiers couldn't do shit for you. Our uncles are dead. You want to play all their card games. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, the grayscale black and white guy is very much dead. Sorry, I borrowed your hairpins, never gave him back. Ryuji was the dunce, I think, earlier? Wasn't that the dunce? Back to the well. A little save action. Boop. Under the well. Oh, wait, no, not here, not here. Over here. This is the well. Woo! Is this thing open now? Nope. Oh, right, but we are dying quickly. This is not it. All right. In the cave beneath the old well. I just assume that was this. That's what this was. Yep, it's not, definitely not there. The rebreather. Oh, I guess it's what you use to dive down. Like a diving device. If you calm down, no. You need to go underwater. Yes. Yes, but I have the lungs of a freaking fruit fly, so I can't. If I hold my breath for more than 5 seconds, for more than like a second, my lungs explode and I die. In that order. Look inside yourself. Trust in your God. Now we can power swim. Oh, it's like a swim dodge. Cool. To dash underwater. That's exactly it. You have an extremely limited time, so you better get good, man. All right. All right. And kapow. Oh, God. Well, now we have a much more realistic underwater meter. Earlier, it was again, less than a second. Now it's, like, reasonable. Well, that's a little bit nicer now. Now this person is less pitiful. That's actually kind of nice, too, whenever you have the, whenever you're doing, like, that's kind of like, what's the word? I guess, not slow fall, but you jam the, when you jam the staff into the wall to, like, I guess it's like a wall jump or a wall climb. If you hold down, because it's like, it's a very slow descent. If you just want to slide down quick, you can just hold down on the control stick. That's kind of nice. Hold down the control stick, that works easy peasy. This is the teleporter? It must be. There's also some stuff up here. We also got Anime Zenith over on YouTube. What's up, dude? Hope you're doing well. Playing Akatori, which just came out today, by the way. A brand new video game just came out today. It's pretty cool, to be honest. It's a metroidvania, and it's pretty good. It was weird because one of the prominent tags for the game on the Steam page is Souls-like, and I would not in the slightest give this the Souls-like tag. I mean, you know, they're like, yes, sometimes. Oh shit, I got out of health. It occurs to me I never actually tried the teleporter thing, so I guess I'll go ahead and try that. So yeah, like in certain combat situations, yes, you have to be mindful of your spacing with how you attack bad guys. There's cooldowns. Like, sure, calling this even remotely a Souls-like is a pretty misleading misnomer. So it's very much a Metroidvania. Are there Souls-like isms? No, really. Like, not at all. I mean, if you want to say, you know, this having a cooldown, a dodge cooldown means it's a Souls-like, sure. Oh, fine, if that's all it takes. If that's all it takes for a game to be a Souls-like, then sure, but I don't think that's how it works. I don't think it's all it takes. I think it has to have a couple of other kinds of things. To be honest, some things of the level design have kind of irked me. Some things of the level design have irked me. A couple of moments where if you just didn't happen to know, you drop down through a soft platform, one of those that you can like kind of drop through, and there's just spikes underneath with no warning to tell you there are spikes underneath. And of course, you do have the control stick that you can move around to kind of pan the camera around, and that is helpful. But there's a couple of moments like that just kind of felt like bullshit, honestly. And the story, unfortunately, we just played another game kind of like this the other night, and same kind of thing there, where it's like I'm having a hard time really giving a shit about the story. The story's not bad. I'm definitely not here to say story bad, but yeah, it's like I'm having a hard time connecting with it. I don't know. We were just saying this about another game I was playing the other night, where you begin the game, and the game's just like, all right, here's your task, go, and you're like, well, no, like, what is this though? Like, tell me about the world. Like, what is our role? Like, what is the Amber stuff exactly? What is this religion that our people are following? Like, what is the monastery? It's just like, no, do this thing, just go for it. And it keeps, and it's kind of done a slow drip feed of, can I use this right now? Yeah, there we go. It's done this kind of slow drip feed of telling us a little, like, helping us fill in the blanks about what is the Amber, what is Akatori, what is the monastery, and we're starting to kind of get little bits and pieces filled in. But it's so much of it so far has felt like we're just getting it fed to us in text blobs, and they're doing that thing that I don't like when games do this, where they're like, this thing is important, and here's why you should care about it, versus like, I don't know, like showing me why I should care, or like having me learn in a way that sticks with me. Because like when all like the story blobs just come in these little dialogue pieces, like the protagonist isn't particularly interesting. They're not terrible, they're not boring, but they're also just kind of generic. And the interactions with Akatori and the other NPCs is just kind of okay, and like sometimes weirdly snarky. There's like a Marvel movie like snarkiness and quippiness to some of it that feels a little bit out of place at times. So I don't know, like there's things about the storytelling that kind of rub me the wrong way slightly. And what was it? It was the game we were playing. It was Fading Echo, where I kind of had that feeling too, where like there's all this world building, and the game just kind of encyclopedias it to you. It's like, here's this thing, here's this thing, here's this thing, and I just don't really feel myself caring that much. I don't think it's bad, but it's just a little bit on the generic side, and I'm just kind of going, whatever. Like it kind of goes in one ear out the other. Part of that, as always, might be streamer syndrome, where, you know, I'm maybe not paying the most attention. My attention is divided. You know, maybe that is at least partly on me. But yeah, there's things that are just all right. There's things about the game that are all right, and there's things that I find a little bit underwhelming. But then there's other things I do like. Of course, again, the presentation is fantastic. The combat's fine. You know, the combat's fine. It's nothing fancy. And the difficulty with the bosses, I think, been pretty fair. I think the bosses have been pretty fair. I think with some games like this, like, you could very easily... There's, like, some There's, like, some Super Metroid bosses I can think of that are, like, straight up bullshit. It's like, if you're not careful, you could be, like... take, like, 10, 20 attempts before you finally get those bosses figured out. So, the bosses in this game have actually been pretty reasonable, I think. So, the overall difficulty has been pretty tough. But, yeah, the bosses, I think, are not, like, ridiculous. But yeah, Anime Xena says there's also a game called Rubinite. Says Rubinite is a good one too. So that's one they recommend. I'll put it on the list. I've never heard of it. But I'm always down for suggestions. No guarantees, of course, but I'm always down for suggestions. Some of it feels like it's kind of hard for the sake of hard. There's been a couple of moments like that where it's like I said, some moments that felt like bullshit and didn't feel very satisfying. But those, there haven't been that many of them. It hasn't been so much where it's been like a deal breaker. There have been some deal damagers, but nothing where I was like, oh my god, fuck this. Like there's a couple moments where you probably heard me say, oh fuck you, game, but it hasn't been that egregious. I've played, far as I know, I've played much worse when it comes to like very unnecessary and egregious difficulty that just felt brutal. You all remember the Saint Slayer game? Saint Slayer was that was a game where I beat it not because I was having a good time, but because I didn't want to let that game win. I was like, I'm not gonna let this game win because that particular game was so unfortunate and so like anti-player. That game did not want to be played by any gamers. That was a very, very mean-spirited game by people who are sick and depraved. And yet we beat it. We fucking beat it. But like we had to throw so many, we had to fling so many dead bodies into that sacrificial gaping maw to satisfy the elder deity inside of that game. That thing was brutal. And was it worth it? I mean, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. We didn't let it win. We fucking got that shit, man. We fucking got that shit. But yeah, that shit was rough. So I mean, when it comes to like games that are maybe a little bit overzealous with the difficulty, I wouldn't put this game in that category. This one's, I would say, been pretty fair. There have been like your first interaction with some of the basic enemies in this game. They see you, they just go, bah! Like there's no like, I'm gonna attack you, hiya! Like it takes, you know, with like a lot of games like this, these kind of early bad guy encounters, they're fairly predictable and they're fairly telegraphed. Some of those early bad guys, they see you, they're like, man, like there's no wind up, there's no warning, they're just on you, and you take a full health bar of damage. And when you have 2 health bars at the start, that goes away real quick. So it's kind of a way to teach you to get good, and maybe that's why it gets the Dark Souls tag, because some of the enemies are brutal. So I would say that's maybe a slight critique, but once you get past that point, then it becomes less of an issue. Because by that point, you've started to kind of get your teeth cut on that expectation of a difficulty, and now we're not really dying to just regular enemies nearly as much. So I do see there's a platform up top and stuff down below. Watch for the amber storms. My agency is diminished by the intervention of a deity right now. As for this, I need to use the restroom. So give me 1 moment. I'll take a quick little potty break. And we'll get right back to it. Give me just 1 sec, friends. 1 sec. I'll click back in the game. So we get some background audio. I shall return shortly. Give me 1 sec, friends. Alright, get back to it, friends. Set this down. It's getting a little bit late. Normally I go until like 2 a.m. or so my time, but I have to get up quite early on the morrow. So we'll make tonight not quite as late as I typically go. We'll go for like another hour. Or maybe half an hour actually, looking at the time. Yeah, maybe like a half hour. Switch the screen so you can see the goods. There we go. Yeah, we'll go for another half an hour. Like I said, I don't make it sound like I'm like shit on the game or that it's like, or that I'm not having a good time, because it is I'm having a fun time, and it is good. It is a good game for sure. Maybe my expectations were maybe a little bit elevated because, I mean, again, like it's so hard to not acknowledge that this game is very pretty. Like, the presentation is extraordinary, and you know, I will say I'm a sucker for like pretty 3D environments with 2D sprites for the characters. I think that makes everything about the character animations and just the background themselves, like, it makes everything just kind of pop a little bit more. And I think it's very effective, and I think it's awesome. So I mean, there's things I really love here, and it's so eye-catching. Like, this game is just is spectacular with its presentation, and the gameplay's not bad. Like I said, especially as we're getting other abilities. I think the issues I was having with the conveyance earlier, where it felt like the game was like certain abilities would be on cooldown, you wouldn't figure out why. Like, I think some of my issues with that are pretty much all gone, because they were issues where I was trying a move, I was trying to use something before the game had told me fully about it. So the game, like that uppercut thing, it's because it was on a cooldown. It's based on your fury or your rage meter, but the rage meter was hidden until we just happened to have the right kind of conversation with our Akatori spirit friend. It said go towards the pump. I'm actually going the wrong way, but that's fine. We'll go the wrong way for a bit, then I'll turn back around once we've done as much as we can here. So yeah, those kinds of conveyance things were, you know, where they were a limited time frustration. Once we kind of saw the extent of what we needed, then it became a little more clear. Amber Evacuation Manager, the Foreman Bauer. Pump 34B is not on schedule. I do wonder then, yeah, so it seems like the amber that permeates this world causes truly nothing but problems. It corrupts people's minds, it turns them into mindless zombies, or at least somewhat lucid zombies that kill everything in sight. The monks live like amongst the amber, and they use the amber as currency and as like a fuel, and it's like an energy source. And they live like super close to it, and they, I guess, know how to interact with the amber without themselves getting corrupted. But some of them are still overly sensitive to it, like our protagonist here, whenever there's what's called an amber storm, which I'm not exactly sure if that's truly it raining down from the sky or something else, but some kind of atmospheric interference. She like passes out when they happen, so like there's still some understandable amounts of sensitivity there. Yeah, what exactly is the amber, and like where does it come from? Yeah, it's very, very unknown. Can't break those things. And maybe we'll learn more. Maybe we'll learn more kind of as we go along. It's hard to say. Hit his ass. There we go. And so I can't... Up there. It looks like there might be like a little passage to like drop down through, but of course we can't do anything with that one. Alright, we've already seen all this. Wasn't sure if it was gonna be the same message or a different one. So this is as far as we go here. There's a little dude down there. Yeah, what looks to be some kind of device. Not sure if that's a pump or something else, but we'll have to come back around elsewhere. It's also kind of a shame that we're collecting the amber. You know, we're collecting the amber. We're fighting the bad guys. And they give us little chunks, which again can be used as either a currency or a fuel source. For us as the player, we only care about the currency part. And there's little salesman fellas that sell potions, which we are also collecting just organically as we're kind of going along here. So they can sell us potions, health potions, potions for fighting, which is to say things that, yeah. Oh, here we go. You can actually kind of see the different kinds of ones. So we can find some increases damage dealt, restores health, increases amber gained. But what do you spend the amber on? What's the purpose of it all? And maybe there will eventually be more to it. My first thought was maybe you'd use it to like empower or upgrade things, but I don't think it's like that at all. Yeah, A little bit unclear. A little bit unclear. Do you use it only for buying potions, or is there more to it than that? I would hope there'd be more to it than that, because, you know, like, you're definitely encouraged to collect it, and there's things to help you collect more of it, but what's the purpose of it all? And case of malfunction, right, because they're... Because the dudes who wrote this are kind of illiterate. Oh boy. One valve is to the west of the water. Yeah, just the weird little quips and, like, snarky comments. It's like they're trying to do, like, a Banjo-Kazooie thing, where our person is Banjo and our little bird friend is Kazooie, but I don't know, it just doesn't really hit. It's like, I can appreciate they're trying to introduce humor and give the characters personality. So, yeah, I can't fault them for trying. Lost a key down somewhere, okay. A key to an important place. Awfully convenient, but sure. We're heading down. Alright, cool. Now, once again, I love going the wrong way. What's this? Pump is broken. What a surprise! We need 3 valves. So, the blue one. We saw the blue one earlier. There's a dude that was holding onto it, so it would seem. Potion. It's like a thing that's supposed to go here. A thing that'll go here. Right, right. I smell a puzzle. Let's drop on down. So you can see where we're ultimately going. So yeah, that's where one of them, yeah, it was like kind of in that little area right there in the middle. That's where one of the fellers was. What's this? East Kiev. wait, the capital of Ukraine? That Kiev? Probably not that one. I guess I'll follow the directions they want me to go first. I'll be a good boy. No, I can't just reach to the wall and break that from afar. Only that simple. Oop. No enemy type. Oop. So now whenever I'm like dropping down a platform I can't see, I'm like taking time to really make sure I use the camera to pan all the way down just to make sure. Flooded grotto, right. Are you guys nice? Are we friends? Having a nice little cuppa. Some oolong tea, there you go. Don't have the makings of a all-star of a varsity athlete there, Mako. A talking bird. A talking merchant. Where's that pipe lead? The military intended to drain the flooded grotto, so it leads to that. Anything on sale? You don't know your taste in tea, so no. Here we go. That's what we'd like to see. I can just barely afford the health increase, so I will take that. Ask and I shall receive, right? I ask, is there any reason why I should be giving a shit about collecting the amber? The answer is yes. There absolutely is a reason, sometimes. Not very often, but sometimes there's a reason. So there we go. So day we go. Get the save action. It does respawn the dudes. I think it also respawns these little amber deposits, which is kind of cool. Smack, smack, smack. There we go. So if I go down yonder... Actually, I don't even know if I can make this jump. Yeah, I don't think I can make that. Ooh. I'll try it a few times, but that seems like... Yeah, it's like if you can do maybe like the dash followed by the jump. Oh, I got it. Gaming. There we go. Hey, what's up, Grim? I was, yeah. Yeah. The general summary is that the game is good. It's not... maybe I'm a little bit disappointed by it. It's not bad by any stretch. There's things I like a lot, and there's other things I don't love. So it's a bit of a mixed bag for me personally. I would say I generally recommend it. I generally recommend it, even though there's some things I don't find myself falling in love with. But overall, it's good. Gun to my head, would I give it like a positive or negative review on Steam? I would give it a positive review, but I would include some caveats. And there are things here that aren't a deal breaker for me, but might be a deal breaker for some. Some of my misgivings with the conveyance of like how certain mechanics of the game work. Some nitpicks with like how certain difficulty aspects seem a little bit bullshit at times. Yet other things are pretty well balanced. So yeah, just kind of a mixed bag across the board. Oh, I need to get the the chaos meter built up more. And if I kill these guys, that'll help, but I'll need quite a bit more where that came from. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm dead. Fuck. I was actually a little bit surprised when I popped into Steam. I don't usually, like, take too much stock into this. In fact, I might also look elsewhere, because that might be an unnecessary direction than what we were going in there. But, I don't usually take too much stock into this, but I did notice earlier today when I kind of popped into Steam to see how this game had been faring review-wise. I did see that, yeah, the game had probably about 90 or maybe 50 reviews. Oh, there's a bad guy. That fish fella. So it had, you know, a number of reviews. Not like a ridiculous amount, but had a decent number. And it was 100% positive. It wasn't like, you know, 1,000+ reviews and literally all of them are positive. But yeah, like the reception by a pretty wide margin was a positive one. Hold on, did that guy not die when he fell in the water? Oh, he didn't fall in the water at all. Okay, I thought he fell in the water. So it was like maybe somewhere between like 50 and 100 reviews, and 100% of them were positive. And looking back, I find that a little bit surprising. I'm finding that a little bit surprising because I think there are things in this game that would be deal breakers to some. Especially because the hard reality when it comes to Metroidvanias is that if a Metroidvania is good, is like earnestly good, the question is that enough? Is it enough for a Metroidvania to be good? Because it is a very crowded genre, and there are some Metroidvanias that are exemplary. There are some Metroidvanias that are like just incredible. So the question is good enough to roll with the big dogs? And I think that's maybe part of an issue that I have, at least, where once again, if Metroidvania is like just all right, or like even like solid, would I rather be spending my time playing, you know, Hollow Knight? Would I rather be spending my time playing Shovel Knight? Like, you know, games that are universally, I mean, not everybody loves them, but generally universally beloved. And maybe that's not a fair comparison. Comparing a game like this to Hollow Knight might be a fool's errand, but I can't help it, because to me, it's like kind of no wonder those games are, you know, the leaders of their respective genre for a reason. I see where I need to land with my swimming. There's definitely something down there. I'd rather not get exploded by the spiky boys that are veining out. Oh, too slow. Or too fast, rather. I'm right here. So I see the path that's being made before us. What awaits us? Whoop. And the other downside, too, is that... Oh, God. Is that the game had a very effective trailer, and like and has such a cool presentation. So again, it's like I first heard about this game and I saw how pretty the game looks and just how like unique the whole deal appears, and then you start playing it and you go, okay, it's a solid Metroidvania, but I don't know, I feel like maybe I had too high of expectations. Maybe I was too hopeful. Oh god, anglerfish, goddamn. Getting sucked. Was this the suck I wanted? Well, I have limited... Oh, God. Another anglerfish. Oh, I'm gonna start dying because I have no energy. Or no oxygen. Same thing. Yeet! I'm dead. I think I shouldn't have gone that way. But at the same time, I don't know any ways I could go, honestly. Any other directions I could have gone. It does leave the map highlighted, and that much I do appreciate. So there's another way I could have gone down. Let's go that way first, because I might need some other kind of way... Here we go. Some other way of what's the word, of like basically getting the, if there's like oxygen or I don't know, some other way to like go through underwater areas a little bit easier. It actually might be a matter of just literally draining the water, because that is ultimately what we're going for here, through the flooded grotto. Gotta get to the bottom, but the seaweed is not so much nasty as it is a hazard. Yeah, the art is pretty. Yeah, the presentation is superb. And the combat is fine. The platforming is solid. The level design is okay. And the story and, like, characters are... I don't know. I mean, I've definitely had worse. I mean, I don't think anybody is unlikable necessarily. But, like, there's... The protagonist and, like, the supporting cast, nobody's annoying. There are some games where, like, you know, the protagonist is insufferable. I definitely don't have that. But, I don't know, some of the weird, quippy dialogue, I don't know if I love it. Like, you know, not like right now they're making fun of, like, how the dudes that wrote the signs weren't very well educated, so they, like, misspelled everything. And, it's like, I don't know. Like it's trying to be funny. And again, they're trying to inject a personality to the game, and I don't fault them for trying it. There are some misfires, I would say. But really, none of those things are, make for a bad game by any stretch. I still overall recommend it. So in the western area. So, okay, so I was thinking, like, we have to go through here first. But no, that is a dead end for now. So I think I was going in the right direction overall. Just maybe a little bit ahead of the curve here. What I'd really like is to get the next combat ability. So I gotta kill more of these dudes and not save at any shrines for a while. Save at any save points. So I can get my little purple meter thing built up more. That's how you do it. You gotta get the purple meter built up by killing the bad guys and not dying, and also not resting in any save spots anywhere. Also, I should go here, potentially. So yeah, what I need to do is I need to come back around. We already killed these guys. Actually, I guess I should go down for that dude as well. Hoop, hoop. Smack these guys to get my little purple meter built up. There's a thing way to the other side, right? That little purple map, purple icon on the map there. That's something that I definitely want to utilize once I have the means of doing so. Because I think right now I lack the means. I lack the memes. Oh shit. So you can use it as an attack. Okay, because earlier it wasn't attacking. Or it wasn't connecting. Ouch. There we go. Shit. Trying to get lots of kills. Oh shit. Yeah, so it needs to be full all the way. Yeah, so we're not even close. Oops. There we go. Let's go all the way to that other side. Again, I have to avoid the urge to rest any shrines. Of course, we can save just fine. It's a matter of resting. That's the thing we're not allowed to do right now. Ball whitening kits. Oh my. Oh my. I've never heard of this, Farsight. As if there's any ever... I mean, I don't know. I can't imagine this would happen where some fella is about to get down with a prospective partner. Things are getting spicy. Everything's looking solid. And then the partner kind of... the big reveal happens and their partner goes... Womp womp. Sorry, your balls are just not white enough for me, bro. Get you a nice full white scrot. Give me that ivory, pure ivory scrot, and then we'll talk. And the guy's like, I got the solution. Time to get that ball whitening kit I saw on Reddit. That's the one thing that's preventing me from getting laid, is my balls are just not pristine and white enough. Y'all, the homies out there, everyone's out there is clamoring for the ivory balls. No spice to them whatsoever, apparently. Ridiculous. I wonder, is that gonna knock me around? I feel like I shouldn't try it. Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, it's just a wall. I did notice there was like a platform up there. See that shit? There's like some stuff up there. What is it? What does it mean? There's no way I could ever make a jump up there, unfortunately. Oh god. Hit his ass. Oh god, spikies. God damn it. So far, all the damage I've received since the last time I saved... Oh, okay, except for that one, was all spikies. It's a thing, though, because when I go to attack, it's like we kind of, like, latch on to the person we're attacking. Oh, shit. See, that ledge grab kind of fucks us. Yeah, the scrot bags. That's something. That is definitely something. So we need to go through that whole sequence, and I'm a little bit nervous about how that's all going to fly. I guess that's the thing, though. We have kind of no other choice. That is where we're going. I feel like if I go this other direction, I'm perhaps setting myself up for getting into places that are unwise for a young hobbit. Well, not that young, but youngish hobbit to explore on my own. I was hoping to hit the spot. Oh, what the fuck? He did like a full bar of damage? That attack was a full bar of damage? That's bullshit. A small little bird fella doing a full bar of health. That's some bullshit. Shit, you can't kill these dudes. Can I bait him into getting smacked by the rock? Yes, yes, you can. Except by him dying that way, I get none of the efforts for it. It's kind of lame. So environmental kills don't go towards your overall kill count. Yeah, that's annoying too when you go for an attack like that, and they're in an attack animation. I guess theirs take priority because I took full damage to that one. There we go. I do like that actually is an attack, because earlier it kind of was implied that it wasn't doing damage to things. And it just stuns these guys. There we go. Alright, so this one's gonna be locked, right? Because I think I tried going in here and saw that it was blockified. Yeah. Because I was gonna say, I feel like I've tried to go in here, but saw that was for now a dead end. And we'll eventually get that shortcut unlocked for us eventually. There we go. Do all the dudes respawn when you leave the room? Is that how it is? Yes, it does. So that means, and I don't think I'm gonna do this, but if you wanted to, if you really wanted to get that special ability, you could just farm the same dudes over and over again. Which I won't do, because that's probably kind of skeevy. But you totally could just farm these same 2 dudes over and over again to fill your purple meter. So that after once it's full, then you can go for this guy. I'm not gonna do that though, because that's lame as fuck. But you could do it. Same as earlier. We know where we're going, and now we're going. Oop, shit. There we go. So this is the part that got me earlier. So we have a whole underwater sequence to go through here. There we go. Get hit by the spikies. Just don't do it. Make the conscious choice not to get hit by the spikes. It's a lifestyle choice not everybody approves of. And also don't go for the anglerfish boys. Just don't do it. Like, I'll be curious about any like little side passage, because if it's an opportunity to get my oxygen back, I'll be all about it. On the slipstream, I suppose. I have no oxygen. And my like oxygenometer is just blinking constantly. Okay, now I'm taking damage. Whoop. Let's see, how have I not been punished for this yet? Oh shit, the freaking acid on the wall there. There we go. Wait for the acid to go away. The acid sticks around for a long time, an uncomfortably long time even. We're not done necessarily in that whole area. There was a couple areas that we could have maybe gone through, maybe. But I was a little bit nervous about the lack of oxygen. And also about the swiftness with which it was all going away. If we could get some kind of ability that could give us more oxygen, I'd be perhaps down for that. Whomst are you? In the water, and I was dead. Good. Hope you feel real smart right now, bro. Now here's the thing, if I save, I'll of course lose, or rest rather, I'll lose all the purple boys I was going towards. But I don't know if there's a way to get back up to the purple fellers from here. I might hold off for a little bit, but I might not have much of a choice here. Actually, I say that. I do see something that might just tickle my pickle here. Oh, dead end once again. Never mind. I was thinking if I can get back to that section, I can get past that wall to get up here and break that wall down. But this whole, like, central pillar fella is going to be a big one. Ouch. And sure enough, I'm going to rest. So I'll lose our chaos meter, unfortunately. Ouch. Oh my god, 2 hits? Really? There's no iframes? That's bullshit. Okay, this guy is bullshit. Rest again. Yeah, it does make me wish there was some kind of parry option. Some kind of way to stun the bad guys. There we go. Because in times like that, when they're... I mean, I guess if your timing is right, you can just attack them. But for some of them, attacking through their attack animations is really hard. There we go. Gonna shoot? Okay, now he's gonna shoot. Oh, what? He's in the water. He's just standing in the water. That's what it's all about, man. All right. Well, let's drop on down and see what awaits. I guess you can kind of see a little bit ahead of time of what to expect as underwater sequence is concerned. Another anglerfish fella. I wonder if the anglerfish, like little thingies, like if the little bells that they're trying to lure you in with, if they can sometimes be a good thing. Because the way that they're positioned make them almost seem like they're trying to fool the player into being like, oh, it could be something good. But once you see it once or twice, you go, okay, well, I've seen all that there is to see, and I know it's going to be bad. I know the little anglerfish thing is just a lure to draw in fishies and unsuspecting players. It's not like it's sometimes a good thing. It's always, always bad. I'll always avoid it like the plague, accordingly. Cold shower on a hot day? Yeah. It's actually been pretty alright here in the Midwest, but I know in other parts of the world it has been less than nice. We're approaching the that kind of central pillar, which is exciting. Pretty cool. Hey, pray tell, what are these things? Enormous exercise machine. Right. That's exactly what it is. Okay. Oh, I see what this is. Something like that, maybe? Oop, there we go. Can I go up further? No, I cannot. Hoop, hoop, hoop. Not quite. Try again, try again. Maybe from here. Hoop, hoop. There we go. Got it. Although I might have needed to make this higher, actually. And there we go. Never mind. We got it. So we can go up. We can go to the left. Not sure what's to the left, but going up leads us to some shortcuts. Some much-needed shortcuts. There we go. House sandals? I actually don't use house sandals. I just walk around in sockies. Let's walk in with the socks. Ouch. I don't know if I have a particular brand preference. Yeah, I know some folks use, like, house sandals and house slippers, that kind of deal. Oh, what was that? Okay, so if you stand on it... Okay, it, like, has a limited timer, and then it poops out. Well, there's a way to keep those things powered for a little bit longer. Audrey, what's up, Audrey? Good to see you. Can I make that jump? Ooh, not quite, not quite. We're playing Akatori. It's an all-right little metroidvania. It's pretty cool. The presentation is very pretty. The game has very pretty graphics. A lot of things that are that this game does very well. There's some things that I don't love about the game. So I have my nitpicks, but I overall like it. Oh fuck, wrong button. To do the dodge. Air dash. In fact, I don't know. I feel like I almost wonder if this is a bit of a sequence break. But hey, if the game gives me the tools to do this, I'll make it work. So we got the shortcut open now, and I kind of want to get the other shortcut if I can help it. There we go. Let's go for the plain old stuff from Walmart. That works too. That works too. Oop. Little mine feller. Got the acid spewer and the gun fella. Everyone here's mean. Up, up, up. There we go. So the next little shortcut where we want to unlock is going to be up this way. And also a falling... Oh, right. Yes. Yeah, I was going to say, I think I know what that enemy is. We can't see him, but he's up there. What was that Mario 64 star you could do in 0.5 A presses? Watch for rolling rocks. Oh, shit. Hoop, hoop. There we go. Ooh, and a little health fella. Don't mind if I do. Health potion. And there we go. So all shortcuts are available. However, we still are limited because I can't just, like, jump up through here. Nope, can't do it. Can't. I can do it. That is nice. That shortcut is very convenient because now it'll make traversing this whole area a little bit less annoying. There are aspects of this area that are kind of annoying and kind of tricky. Oh, God. Oh, I can't smack him upwards. That's annoying. Speaking of things being annoying, yeah, I couldn't do the uppercut move on him. I mean, I could do it, but it wasn't effective. That fella, little flying dudes. I will hit the save point, but I'm not going to rest. Because I am trying to... Actually, I'm not even sure if I can reach it. There we go. So I'm not going to, like, save necessarily. We'll take that. One of the pump valves. One of 3. Uh-oh. Amber Storm. Amber Alert. Amber Storm. Any mention of what happened, though? It just kind of knocks us out suddenly. I'm not sure, like, if anything changes when an Amber Storm happens, necessarily. We got Ash K over on YouTube. What's up, bud? Thanks for joining in. So one of the pump valves has been found. I think they said there's 3 total. Just want to grab this guy real quick. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, shit. I think we can get back up there just as easily, though. Boop. There we go. And if I wanted to, I could go... Actually, I think we know what's going to happen. If I go here, it'll say... Dead end. Yep, we've seen this many, many times, so we have to open up that shortcut elsewhere. Another opportunity to kill some more dudes, and we are trying to fill up that combo meter, that purple meter, because if we are able to fill that up all the way, we could get a cool new ability. I unfortunately think it's just a combat ability, not like a platforming ability, but it's still nice. It's still nice to have. Yeah. And in fact, it's going to be right there specifically. I'll kill the fellas as I'm able. I will also recognize that certain things are outside of my jurisdiction here. So you found one of the pump valves. The next one we're going for is going to be... I guess we have to install it, but I feel like we'd be able to, like, reach other things too, wouldn't we? Yeah, maybe not. So it would be underneath... Down there. Okay. Oh, watch for the rocks, though. Talking about those just moments earlier. It's a shame you can't kill these dudes. It's just gonna wait, but I guess I'll... Okay, so he waits before you're underneath. Then he drops him down. He's real sneaky. Shit. Hoop, hoop. Lot of range fellers. There we go. So I'm trying to fill up that purple meter because I am curious to know what is that special move that we could potentially gain. Be curious to know what it is. Oh shit! Oh, I was gonna say I don't know where I'm landing. Okay. Oop. Well, this will give me more opportunity to charge my meter, I suppose. I was hoping to get back to the main area. All right, through the middle. Looks like it's fairly simple. Just have to do some platforming, mild wonkery. Mild platform wonkery. There we go. Hoop, hoop. There we go. And we have a decent bit of health. So yeah, I think we got this. I think killing these last 2 dudes should do it. Got it. Is that enough? It is barely not full. It is barely not full. Probably if I can kill these last guys. I'm a little worried about dying to the spikes. Because these are a little bit spooky. I'm gonna, like, draw these guys out. Stuck on the wall. There we go. Is that enough? No, not yet. I think it glows once it's full. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what I needed. Now it's full. So what's this thing all about? Is it something really cool? We're talking like really neat. Interact. Let's see what it is. It'd be sick if this was something that would help us with underwater travel. But it seems like this is usually for combat and less for utility, basically. So now we're seeing other other ancestors who have gone into the spirit realm. I see this an eyeball demon far in the distance. They're playing some kind of board game, like checkers or something. I don't know, maybe they're playing Warhammer, who knows? And now, we have to defeat bad guys. It's a little combat challenge, and can we make it? Oh, gotta get to the other dudes, though. And of course, they're not just spawning into the penis crushers. Oh, I like how there's like straight up blood splatters. Not an overly violent game necessarily, but there's implications of blurred. Yeah, it's right down there, blurred. These little tick fellas are surprisingly dangerous. They're like one of the first enemies you encounter, and they are crazy fast, and their like attack range is enormous. Ouch. Yeah, the attack range is ridiculous. And I think if they hit you, they take an entire bar of your health, so it's kind of brutal. Like 2 hits from those guys, so you'll die at the very start of the game. It is nutso. Also, it's kind of unfortunate that you're not allowed to, like, save your game when you're trying to build up enough stuff to reach one of these... Ooh, shit. To reach one of these little combat challenges. So inevitably, you'll probably enter one of these with not a ton of health. We get a cool new thing. Said 1 step back, 3 lunges forward. So you got a new combo, maybe. Right after a dodge. Okay, that's kind of nice. So it's nice. Yeah, nice little combat move. It's neat. Okay, that's nice. Was it worth going out of our way for? Eh, it's neat. It's the same move as this one. Like, it's the same attack. It's like the dodge attack. But instead you like, instead of dodging and then attacking, you like come out of a roll and then do the attack. So it's, you know, same kind of idea, but a nicer and for me easier way to use it. Because to be honest, I would much rather dodge forward than to like face somebody and dodge backwards slightly. The cooldown is the same, unfortunately. It'd be one thing if it was a quicker cooldown, if there was some kind of benefit, but there really isn't one so far as I can see. Alright, so let's go back and go and place the pump. Even though there's still other stuff we could see, because yeah, there's another area down here we didn't explore. There's more to it for sure, but we'll go ahead and take the game at its word. I'm a little bit worried. Oh shit. I think it might have still respawned a bunch of guys. That did. It's gonna... Oh shit. I'm trying to avoid getting got by the spikes, especially because I'll not do that whole combat sequence again. There we go. Woo! And of course, I did open up the shortcut earlier, which was very nice. Gotta get our asses way back up here. Up we go. Going through marketplace. Something given away for free or cheap. Oh, that's actually funny. Like a very obvious thing. Like a very obvious thing. It's like, oh, I know exactly what this is. It'd be one thing if it was like, oh, it's something similar to what this other guy was selling. But if it's very clearly the exact same object and someone thought they could be real clever by flipping it for an extra 20 bones or something. Yeah. Yeah, it's... Oh, even the same picture? Dude, they didn't think anybody would notice? That's hilarious. I almost wonder if there'd be some kind of way to report that. I mean, I guess the old marketplace entry probably goes away when the sale is made, but still, if there was some kind of way to be like, bro, what the fuck is this? Like, this is very obviously not how this kind of service should be used, and yet. And yet. The next one is to the east. Somewhere over yonder. Like the idea is we have to drop down. Yeah, I see where we're going. Woo! I think they're being real sneaky. There's a receiver. Right. 300 bones? Dude. Good lord. A gall for some of these folks. Good lord. I'm a little bit nervous about the lack of save, but we did get a full heal at least. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's some fucking bullshit. That's exactly what I mean, man. Like, if you're not constantly looking down before jumping, you might just get hecked and get fucked by it. Like, oh, sorry, you fell down the pit. Now you take some fall damage. Fuck you. Or it's not even fall damage, but you take the spike damage. It just feels mean-spirited, man. We ride this fella? Kinda. Oop. Ooh, there is a secret. It's got a health potion. We got Vance over on YouTube. What's up, Vance? Thanks for popping in. We're playing, what's this game? Akatori. Akatori. Just came out today, actually. It came out today, August 4th. Or 5th. August 5th, right. Sorry, I forgot what day it was. Actually, it's August 6th in my time zone right now, but you know what I mean, though. It's all this for an extra little bonus collectible. And the collectibles are, you know, it's a collectible in the truest sense of the word, which is to say they serve no purpose. But they're a nice little cat fella, and it gives you a small little bit of a, like, lore drop, I suppose. You see, like, a conversation, or you see a description of events that transpired. So it's nice. It's nice. It serves no functional purpose necessarily, but it's neat. It's neat. It's just a nice thing to have. And the health potions are also a nice to have. I mean, you can just buy more, of course, from the merchants. So yeah, admittedly, a lot of the secret areas are not overly exciting. It'd be one thing if it's like, oh, you found the, you found a health increase or something. That'd be kind of cool. But those kinds of things seem to be more limited. Oh, fuck. Seem to be more limited to, like story beats, like, or from certain shops. We've never found a health increase just in the wild, but you get some as story achievements or like story completions. You beat a boss, you beat a major part of the story, that kind of thing. Or we've seen one so far you could purchase from a shop. So yeah, that's another kind of unfortunate thing too. When I think of Metroidvanias and what the kinds of things they typically focus on, I think about like exploration and like kind of encouraging you to find secrets and upgrades. There are secrets to be found for sure, but the collectibles, again, there's no real mechanical reason for them to seek them out. And they're neat. You know, the satisfaction of finding a shiny is always cool, but it doesn't feel as rewarding as something like, you know, Super Metroid. You find an E-Tank, you find a missile expansion, you find an extra move that might be optional and, you know, not necessarily beat the game, but still it's kind of neat. Those kinds of things are mostly absent in this game, which is kind of a shame. Alex, what about the cock and ball torture room? Yeah, that was the spike room, exactly. Exactly. It's a very specific model, the one you were looking for, Aleph. Right. Alright, so we found another one of these things, and they were saying that we need a wrench to tighten these things. There's a wrench in the wall right there. And this is, once again, a shortcut through which we cannot traverse. Here, at least we have to come back from the other direction. Now we got these goddamn anglerfish boys. Woo! That's kind of cool. I do like that move where if you do the, you can of course just jump out of the water and you get the double jump. Or if you do the dash, it like counts as that first jump and you can jump a lot higher. So if you're trying to reach something out of the water and you can't reach it with a regular jump, well, if you do the dash into a double jump, you can go a little bit higher, which is kind of neat. Actually, not that, but this. There we go. Yeah, that's a little bit nicer. It's kind of a cool little added feature there. Something just died, apparently. I just got a whole swath of amber collected. Some motherfucker just got. There we go. Yes, once again, that is a dead end. And this was all, of course, a secret path. I didn't have to go this way. Whoa, shit. Whoa! Actually, I guess that's okay because I need to go back the way we came anyway. That's kind of helpful, actually. The wall grabbing is weird. The game definitely doesn't want you just wall grabbing up a single wall just over and over, like, you know, like the screw attack, or the, I guess more specifically the wall jump. The wall jump in Super Metroid where you could just go just like bounce up the same wall over and over again if your timing was right. This game, the developers clearly want to discourage that, but if you're able to do the wall jump and then air dash into a wall, it kind of resets where your last kind of wall jump maneuver was, and you can kind of utilize that to maybe not cheat it necessarily, but you can kind of like utilize that to get into certain areas that might be slight sequence breaks or slight, just a little bit ahead of what the game intended necessarily. It's like this wall here. This might be a bad example because I can just land this platform just as easily, but like you can see here, if I try to jump off this wall and do the double jump and go here, well, I can't latch on back to that wall. I have to like get back to this spot before I can use We'll air jump again. However, if I do the air dodge, boop. Oh, it didn't work there. Okay, well, never mind. Maybe it's even more specific. Yeah, because okay, but I can latch on there. Okay, it seemed like earlier I was able to air dodge, and it would sometimes reset like where the last connection point was. But this one, it is being just as strict. So never mind. I thought I was about to demonstrate a point, but sure enough, the developer has indeed caught on to what I was hoping I could pull off. Not that it would get you anywhere with here, obviously, but I just, as an example, I was trying to use that as a demonstration. We got Zyro over on YouTube. What's up, Zyro? Just as a heads up, we probably will be wrapping up pretty soon, just because it is getting pretty late. I'm going to see if we can find the last one of these fellers. Last one of these little valve things, so we can solve this puzzle before we wrap it up for the night, because we are getting pretty far along here. We're heading back to the western area. Okay. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be down this way. I don't know for sure. We haven't seen it, of course, but it would not surprise me. I might see if we can actually go kind of down the intended route again. Yeah, and we'll eventually have that area available to us at the end. But for now, yeah, I'm going to back to the intended water area, because there was something that kind of caught my eye. There was an optional path that kind of caught my eye there. That'll be, I guess the only way through it is there. Yeah, so we gotta just go this way. Okay. Zyra asked, what is this game? So this is Akatori. It just came out today. Just launched today. Brand new game. Playing it for the first time. We were fortunate enough to get a review key for the game, which is pretty neat. It's a metroidvania. It's pretty good. I have a couple of nitpicks of the game, but I overall do like it. Pretty neat. As far as metroidvanias go, admittedly there are better ones out there, but it's still pretty good. And the presentation is very pretty. They did a really, really good job with making the game look very nice, and it's the overall just aesthetic is very satisfying. They did a good job with the visuals. And the gameplay is not bad. It's not bad by any stretch. It's not amazing, but certainly not worse. Certainly not bad. I've definitely played things that were more I've played things that were more disappointing or more like, generic or whatnot. This one's good. This one's good. Despite a couple of nitpicks, my perspective is mostly a positive one. Dude, this fucking dude. There we go. So wimbly bimbly. Yeah, there we go. This is kind of what I meant earlier. That's what I kind of meant earlier. So, like, you can't really do the double jump here. I think what they want you to do. So yeah, if you do the double jump and try to circle back on the same wall, they won't really let you do it. It's like the game remembers what was the last part of the wall you jammed the staff into. I think what they want you to do is they want you to do like the wall jump. So it's like a wall jump from here, dash to here, and then dash to here, and then you make it up. And that's all well and good. But it seemed like earlier I was able to find a strat where if I, starting from here, did the wall jump, and then jumped, and then dashed, sometimes it seemed like it would reset my position, my like last known position. But even then, it's kind of unreliable. So yeah, I think what I found earlier, what I thought I found earliest was maybe not as reliable as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, in cases like that, wall jumping is definitely what you're supposed to do. Zyra says, sorry you like it. No, I do like it. I mean, I have some nitpicks, but and that doesn't mean I overall dislike it. I would say my review, if gun to my head, I'm forced to give a review on Steam, I would give it a positive review. But there would also be some caveats for sure. Alright, so we got the save. I'm actually gonna drop. Oh shit! The poison. I guess what I want to do is go back this way. Oh, not you. Let's kill this guy real quick. We'll go back down to here. So I'm gonna go through that little water area, see if there was any other side paths I might have missed, because I suspect there might have been something I might have gone unnoticed. I was hoping by now we would have gotten some more movement abilities for moving throughout the water areas. Because moving throughout the water area is tricky, and of course is also limited. Whoa, shit. By our oxygen meter. Oh, and I just noticed that doing the dash move uses the oxygen meter. No wonder I took so much damage earlier. Oh shit, I might be about to just straight up die. So yeah, so the strat here is don't use the dash. It uses your oxygen real quick. Well, start taking damage pretty soon here. Okay, there we go. We got through it. Not too bad. So that's one thing. That's one thing. But the other one is what I'm kind of curious about. So that was the first water area. This next one is more what I'm curious about. Because there was maybe something that caught my eye. Maybe a neat thing. Oh, no. I was wrong. It was the one preceding it. Well, shit. Don't I feel silly? Don't I feel like a silly Billy? That's okay. Yeah, I mean, it's probably fine. I mean, you can see on the map, there's a thing in the bottom that is, like, not fully illuminated. So, yeah, that's definitely something I haven't explored. I wish this was... there's some metroidvanias that allow this. I wish this was one of them that would let you place markers on the map to say, oh, here's a thing I would like to experience or to explore later. You can kind of see, like, certain things are not fully illuminated, so that, you know, future me may or may not be able to ascertain... Oh, shit. May or may not be able to ascertain that that's not fully explored, but if I could leave, like, some kind of icon, some kind of mark on the map, that'd be very nifty. Do I ever do multiplayer games? Sometimes, Zyro. We did some Mecha Chameleon on stream a few weeks ago, and that was a fun time, and it's a game I'd like to come back to at some point. So every once in a while, we'll do, like, publicly, you know, games where anybody can join in. Not super often, admittedly, but every once in a while, it's a thing we do sometimes. So, yeah, whenever we do those kinds of things again, I'll make sure it's very clear. I'll make sure it's, like, very much included in the title that anybody's open to play. The kinds of games we play sometimes. Yeah, it's something that I'd like to do at some point. I can stun him, but I can't... Oh, can I slowly kill him? Slowly, or can I smack him from there? There we go. I can't actually get through there, unfortunately. It's kind of cool, though, when you can use the stun thing, the thrown weapon to just knock them out. It doesn't kill them, obviously, but it can stun them at least. And that's actually kind of a slick move. I was saying earlier how some of the combat rhythm in this game is a little bit just kind of so-so. But the idea of, like, throwing your staff, and you can't do the wall jump when the staff is elsewhere, obviously, but throwing your staff and then, like, doing the air combos is kind of cool. It's kind of a cool little maneuver you can pull off. Kind of slick. Oop. Ouch. Let's hope that would kill him. There we go. Now, can I drop through here? I cannot drop through here. The spikes are a little bit unpleasantly placed. Unfortunate, even. Hoop, hoop, hoop. There we go. Health potion, I'll take it. Ouch. What? What's that? Huh, that's weird. Oh, shit. You guys are a little bit spicy. It's weird, there's like a bit, like, it was like something got frazzled, like something got fried up here. I like how the door is like slow, like kind of ajar. But Alex, how could a door be ajar? A door is a door, Alex, clearly. But you got me there. Yeah, so we're not telling where the final thingy is. Board meeting minutes. Oh boy, I bet it's really exciting. Launch it as is, the funding's run out. Ah, yes. Some game developer isms, yep. Too familiar. Make a call. Who can we call? Operator says everything's fucked, sorry. AKA everyone's dead, sorry. What does this get us? Pray tell. Gonna guess this. Oh shit. Probably a secret area. It's a shame that the bad guys are susceptible to environmental hazards, but they're not susceptible to the attacks of other bad dudes. It'd be cool if, like, the range guys could shoot each other. There we go. Alright, so... Okay... Can I jump on this? I can! Cool. A couple little secrets and a collectible for good measure. There we go. That's kind of neat. Pick up the friend. Let's see, the smithing kitty. The Great Festival. Yep. Once again, I mean, the story beats, like the little lore nuggets we find are nice. It's not something I find myself super inspired by, but it's nice that they're there. And of course, you know, as a lifelong enjoyer of collectathon kinds of games, I'm not going to turn up my nose at a nice little collectible adventure. Collectible, unlockable, even if it has no mechanical purpose to the game. It doesn't increase our health, doesn't make us do more damage, doesn't unlock new abilities, but it's a collectible, and the number goes up when I catch more of them, when I find more of them. So, you know, that and that alone makes it worth the price of admission, I would say. Ouch. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm getting shredded by these dudes. Holy fuck. He's out of there. And a moment too soon, because I'm getting knocked the fuck around by these dudes. Oh, that's kind of cool how it, like, bounces off the walls. Kind of neat. So we, of course, do more damage with staff in hand, but yeah, the stun mechanic is pretty slick, actually. Yeah, the bats scare me because they do a full bar of damage with their attack animation. Their attack animation is, like, it lasts for a long time when they attack you. It's pretty brutal. Oh, fuck, am I dead? Maybe. Can I power through? Yes, I can. Oh, no, I hit the spikes. I wanted to get to the other side because I think I saw something there. Which we're saving on a pretty regular basis, so nothing of value was lost. I thought I saw something on the other side, so I'd want to see what that was. Take the upper path, because the upper path has much less bullshit. Oh, it's just a sign, okay. Yeah, just a water elevator, that's it. Just a sign, that's it. So it begs the question, what was on that wall thingy then? Because it's implied that there's something over there. Oh, okay, yeah. So that is a door. We could eventually open it up. We need some kind of switch to open it. Oh, it's an airlock. I see now. It's an airlock. It's keeping all the water in. That's kind of cool. Right, so I'll ride the water elevator then. Whoa, no spikies for me. There we go. Oop. Oh god, chomped by the freaking anglerfish, bro. Brutal. Oh god. Oh god. It's not nice. Not cool, bro. Not cool. They are fast. Those guys are fast and furious. My god. So it looks like the final... Oh no, it's not the final piece. Just another bell of chaos there. And a save point. Surely we can get through this. I just want to get through this water elevator part. I know we can do it. I have full confidence. There we go. Going with a more full bar of health. Not a clean bill of health, a full bar of health. Yeah, we just gotta dodge through this little rapids as they're trying to snag us. And yeah, come at the side so the anglerfish don't get us. There we go. Oop, oop. There we go. Much better, much better. How's with this, friends? It's getting pretty late. I actually went a little bit later than I meant to. But that's okay. It's never a bad sign when I go a little bit later than I mean to. I was saying earlier how, you know, I have some slight misgivings with the game, but nothing overly egregious. Like I said, most of my nitpicks of the game are just that, they're nitpicks. Overall, it's a solid game. It's a solid metroidvania. You know, like, the only real downsides really are early in the game. I feel like some of the conveyance is kind of lacking. Like, there's moments where you're trying to use a certain move and there's a cooldown that is in place, but there's nothing in the UI to explain to you why is that there's a cooldown. Like, what needs to refill before you can use this move again? Those kinds of moments, there was a few of them that were kind of annoying. And the I still feel like there are just some bullshit moments with the level design where you drop through a hole, or through a corridor rather, and there's just spikes at the bottom, and there's nothing to warn you, and there's no way of being able to see unless you just happen to move the camera down ahead of time before you made the drop. I don't know. And of course you could argue, well, that's the game warning you. You gotta use the camera to scope it around, but I don't know, man. Like, I've played enough Metroidvanias where I like to think that if there is a hazard underneath you, usually there's some kind of indicator where if you're exploring an area for the first time and you're dropping down through one of those little soft platforms, you hold down, you press A to drop down the platform, and it's clearly a new place to explore and it's unfilled in the map. The fact that it sometimes is just spikes at the bottom, I think is lame. I think it's lame, and it's a cheap way of just fucking you up with health. And this game is not overly generous with things that do damage to you, because a lot of the enemies in this game, they attack you. Even like these starting enemies, they do a full bar of health to you. So it's like, this game does not fuck around with the damage dealing. Now, it is fairly generous with the health or with the saving points. The save points are pretty generous. So very rarely do you lose a ton of progress, but still it's like, oh, fuck that. Come on. Like, why did I take damage? So that sucks. And again, I would say the thing that maybe, like, it doesn't irk me, but the thing that I find is that the least compelling about the game is the story. I think the story and like the way the dialogue is expositioned towards you, the player, it's just fine. You know, again, I think part of it is on me. I think maybe I had too high of expectations of this game. When I see a presentation this good, because again, the presentation, the graphics, the aesthetic is absolutely on point, I kind of expect a lot of other things to be able to match those levels. And to be honest, I would say the aesthetic and the visuals are probably the best part of the game. And it's not to say that the combat is bad, or the platforming is bad, or the level design is bad, or even the story is bad, but some of these other things kind of pale in comparison. But I think the story is the weakest link. And it's not that even that it's bad, I just don't know if I love how it's conveyed to us, because the world building feels like it's just being an encyclopedia towards us. It's just, we read a blip about it, it just tells us about a thing that happened in years past. We get little bits and snippets about what is this amber substance, what does it do to people, how does it affect the world around us. And I don't know, I find my eyes kind of glazing over. And again, part of that might be streamer brain syndrome, where my attention is divided. I'm, of course, keeping up with multiple chat windows. I'm trying to entertain with my stunning commentary and my spectacular charisma, obviously. All jokes aside, you know, of course, my attention is divided in some ways. So maybe part of that is on me. Maybe I'm not paying enough attention to it. But there was just multiple moments where I'm just kind of scrolling through all this dialogue and I'm going like, who cares, man? Like, if possible, and this is easier said than done, if possible, I'm always a fan of show, don't tell. I know it's a mean thing to do, and I don't have any malice in my heart by bringing this up, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna compare this game to Super Metroid. Super Metroid, you can count on one hand the number of times that there's dialogue given to you, the player. It happens a couple times, but it's very infrequent. However, the game tells you so much, never by just telling you things, but by showing you things. Things are presented to you, the player, and you kind of get that environmental storytelling organically. Is it fair to expect Super Metroid level of storytelling from a game like this? No, it's an indie game. I would never expect that, but just a little bit of that goes a long way, versus just dialogue upon dialogue of like comment of character dialogue and NPC dialogue that is like at the beginning especially is overly snarky and overly like, is anybody sincere? Like, does everyone like secretly hate each other? What the hell? And you play through it and you see, okay, no, they do legitimately like each other. There's no hostility here, but like the snark and the quips, I keep joking, it's like a Marvel film. I don't know, it felt a little bit much at times. And even now, they're trying to be lighthearted. They're trying to give the character and the protagonist and the Akatori titular god character that's with us, they're trying to give them personality, and I won't fault them for it, but it just falls a little flat. And again, I think part of it is because I'm a little bit overly sensitive to this right now, because there's other games we've played very recently that succumb to the exact same problem, where the storytelling is just an encyclopedia, the world building is like there's too much energy put into it, and it feels like I just don't care. I'm told you should care about this versus shown here's why it's important. And I don't know, I feel like I maybe have a little bit less patience about that than I would normally. But all that aside, it's still a good game. I still recommend it. I still recommend it overall. The analogy I always love to use, gun to your head, Alex. Gun to my head, what do I recommend? Positive or negative? I would give it a positive. I would give the caveats, but yeah, gun to my head, I would say it's still good. It still gets recommendation from me. I'm kind of curious. Let's take a quick gander. As I mentioned earlier, when I checked earlier, you can see even the Steam page is still up. I haven't refreshed it, but as of like a couple hours ago, it was at a 100% review rating on Steam. If I refresh, more people have, I'm sure, played it. 10 more people have played it or reviewed it at least. It's not 100%. Yeah, still not 100%. See, I mean, I would say with this number of reviews, I would expect a couple of people to maybe have the nitpicks that I have become more of a deal breaker. Because none of the nitpicks I gave were deal breakers. Whereas, yeah, for some, yeah, I could see it being a little bit questionable. Yeah, some people, yeah. So some nitpicks feel like, and yeah, it's like for some of them, it was enough of them. Some of these nitpicks were the last straw for me. Yeah, runs fine, but the characters were, yeah, just a little bit snarky, a little bit unlikable. But yeah, I don't know. For me, it wasn't bad enough to be like, oh, fuck this game. I still was drawn in for sure. And there's definitely a solid game here. This is a solid Metroidvania. Is it an amazing Metroidvania? Is it incredible? No. But is it good? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. And in all fairness, I've played a lot of Metroidvanias lately. In fact, you could make the argument that I played a good Metroidvania just last night. Anomaly Agent and Anomaly President, both also very good Metroidvanias. Anomaly Agent is more of a proper Metroidvania, whereas Anomaly President is more of a roguelike that has some Metroidvania-isms. So, Anomaly President isn't quite to that same category. But no, I've played a number of these kinds of games lately, these kind of Metroidvania games. Some of them are incredible. Gal Guardian's Demon Purge has been superb. I've really been enjoying that one. Beholgar 2 I really enjoyed. We never actually beat it, but I really enjoyed my time with that one. Hotel Barcelona, that was of course more of a roguelike, and it's Heart of Hearts, really. Ariana the Elder Codex, I thought that one was quite good. That one also was a bit long in the tooth story-wise, but I thought that, like overall the gameplay of that one is very satisfying, and I definitely want to play more on that one. Chainstaff is superb. I really love Chainstaff. Of course, there was, what was it? Fallen Tier the Ascension. I thought that one was also very, very good. So yeah, there's definitely some incredible roguelike or Metroidvanias we've played lately that are worthy of that designation, and then others that are just, kind of so-so. They can't all be zingers. They can't all be, 100% A+ winners, but still enjoyable. Still an overall positive grading. As far as raid targets go, let's see who's live. In fact, we can maybe even see if there's anybody on this game's category, because it's always kind of nice, and especially when a game first drops, if there's other people streaming the same game we're playing. That way we can raid into them and cheer them on as they play the same game we were playing. If they were playing it for the first time, well, they're probably playing it for the first time, but if they're further than we are, if they're just getting started, who knows? There are a few people live right now, but not a ton of folks of the English-speaking persuasion. One person has like 80 viewers. So yeah, the only other person I'll raid into has like 80 viewers. We've actually raided that person once before, but they're doing just fine. They don't need us right now. I more prefer to raid somebody who's a little bit more our speed. We indeed have many options. 420 Blazers playing How Many Dudes? That game does look delightful. Sean is playing a game called Dive or Die, which I've never heard of. Kula2 is doing Dead by Daylight. Amy's playing Double D Dinosaur with Double Ds. That game is a fucking trip. That game is an absolute goddamn trip. Man, that would be a fun raid. That would be a fun raid target. Man, a lot of cool people. A lot of cool people. Amy has a lot of viewers. Let's raid 420 Blaze. I haven't raided him in a while. He's a nice guy. He's a cool dude. He plays a lot of the same kinds of games I do. And How Many Dudes does look like the kind of game I would absolutely be all about. That game looks hilarious. It's on my list for sure. It's on my list. But I've not played it myself. But yeah, that one looks delightful. So we're going to raid 420 Blaze. He's playing How Many Dudes. Looks like a nice time. Once again, thank you for watching us, guys. Appreciate folks popping in. I know when a game first launches, it's of course a wild card. Is the game going to be good? Any good? Is it going to suck? Is it going to be somewhere in the middle? So I appreciate folks taking the chance and joining Snipe, playing a game that none of us had any idea what to expect. But that's I kind of like that though. I kind of like the unexpectedness of a game that has just launched, and it's the reception of it, or the anticipation of it at least, is positive. The demo was well received. I think it was a decently well wish-listed game. So the vibes are positive, but still, there have been disappointments. It happens from time to time. But this was still fun. I appreciate folks popping in. We should be back tomorrow. In fact, we will really, barring any major snafus, absolutely should be back tomorrow, because tomorrow is our Shift at Midnight stream with our friend CD. Shift at Midnight is a game that came out fairly recently, maybe like a month or so ago, and I've held off on playing it just because I didn't have any multiplayer homies with which to game, with which to join in. But now we have a CD, and maybe one or two of her friends could be able to join us for Shift at Midnight tomorrow. That'd be a very fun time. I've heard the game is playable in single player form, but I've heard it's much better in multiplayer. So we playing that tomorrow. We've got a couple of things on deck for the rest of this week. I think more Gal Guardians this week and into next week. We probably won't be beating it this week, but yeah, we have more Gal Guardians Demon Purge, which is exciting. I should also mention, in that Discord server, we have all of my, in that Discord server, in that socials page, and the socials page is my Discord server, yes. Also, it has all of my social media links, things like Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, all that shit's out there. All the links you could ever dream of that are me coded, they're all there. in that Linktree page. It also has my streaming platforms. I am live right now in a lot of places. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on TikTok. But the big one is that I'm live on Twitch. Lucky number 3, Twitch is my main platform. I got the hoodie on right now, so you know it's the main one. So most of our chatters and viewers tend to congregate. So if you want to feel like you're part of the conversation, be part of the homies, watching on Twitch is what I generally recommend. I'm not a picky individual. I'm not persnickety. If you want to watch on YouTube or TikTok, by all means, don't let me stop you. Beggars can't be choosers, as they say. But if I could recommend something, I would recommend on Twitch. If nothing else, some of the games we play here on Twitch have Twitch integration built in directly. So if there's some kind of way to interact with the game that we're playing, some kind of way to influence what happens, those kinds of things are usually built in with Twitch integration specifically. Also, we do have channel points. We have channel point redemption, so you can interact in other ways and kind of cause us to do other fun activities, other goofy little side activities such as the MS Paint challenges and Mad Libs and that kind of stuff. And then last but not least, we do have the Discord server, like I kind of alluded to earlier. If you do join the Discord server, you can congregate with all of us outside of stream. So it's the best way to keep up with our general hijinks here for myself and the community here at large outside of our usual streams. I also post my schedule there every week, so you have a general idea of what to expect in a given week for what kinds of things I'm streaming. And then also we do giveaways. We do giveaways usually once every few weeks or so in the Discord server. All the information on how we proctor those raffles can be found in the Discord server. The gist of it is that we create little giveaway threads, and you have to post into the threads to enter into the raffles when they're open. There's none open right now, but there will be in the future. And actually, there are channel roles you can sign up for if you want to be notified under certain conditions. I'll never do an ad, everyone. I will not spam you with notifications. But if you wish to be notified whenever I go live or whenever there's a new giveaway opportunity, those channel roles for those kinds of notifications are available in the Discord server as well. You can customize it to your heart's content. Otherwise, though, friends, we're going to raid into 420 Blaze It. I will see you guys there. He's raided into me a number of times. I've raided him dozens of times. Really cool dude. Very funny. Tends to play a lot of the same kinds of games I do. Very similar taste in indie games and just general buffoonery. I'll warn you right now, his chat experience is a bit of a multi-sensory experience. Be prepared for weird text-to-speech, goofy-ass emote selections that make that make reading his chat slightly incomprehensible. He is a strange man with a strange sense of humor, and I freaking love him. He's great. I think you'll like him too. We're talking about absurdism and just goofy hijinks with things like Tim and Eric and like Eric Audio, that kind of style of comedy. That kind of thing fits in very well with 420 Blaze It's stream style. So I think you'll like him. He's a cool dude. And he's playing a cool looking game. I'm very curious to check this out myself. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us, friends. I'll be back tomorrow most likely. By the way, if there's any major changes to the schedule, if I end up not streaming tomorrow, if I have to change things up, I'll make sure to update the stream schedule accordingly in that weekly schedule channel in the Discord server. So check the Discord server if there's ever any schedule changes. And the rest of that should be pretty self-explanatory. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Everyone have a great night, and bye-bye.